people right now. God bless you. I see Kelly Handsome. Kelly Handsome, okay. If you're live, you will join me today. Oh. Yes, I'll ask some questions. I know you're not married, but you'll be getting married soon. I've seen my guy, Ben Flay. God bless you. I know you guys have been waiting for me. Welcome, Mama. God bless you, Ben Flay. I see Marilyn. Thank you, Marilyn. I see, oh, Mercy Wakwe. God bless you, Sister Mercy. Bengaman, thank you. God bless you, Mario Tunde. God bless you. For those joining on TikTok, thank you, Fanchiro, Brenda, Aliyah, Clean Bandit. And yeah, thank you for the love, disdain, and all. Okay, nice one. Prince does it. Thank you so much. Hi, Ma. Property by Onyi. God bless you. Property by Onyi. God bless you. Property by Onyi. I'm gonna look you up. Michael, God bless you. Okay. Please let me appreciate this on Facebook. Rema channel, God bless you. Thank you for joining me. Ima Love Azubike, God bless you. Ima Love, you've added Azubike to your surname. Oh. You didn't tell me you're married now. Send my wine, come, please. Send my own, gifts. No, let me owe you gifts now, right? Let me not go and say something now and I now become indebted to somebody. Georgina, thank you so much. MJK, God bless you. So, thank you everybody for those that are just joining. If you're joining me for the first time today, I want to thank you for joining me on this platform. I want to thank you for always being there when I come live and having a very great discussion with me. You all make this discussion worth it, really worth it. So God bless you. And today, before I announce the topic, I just want us to say, your skin is giving. Okay, thank you so much, MJK. Hi, Mama. Thank you. Yes, from Georgina Dixon. Thank you. God bless you. Trish, for real. God bless you, everybody. Before I start this, I want to take a minute and let us pray. You know, God is the foundation of everything we do. And I would like us to, involve God in everything we do so that he can lead us on the right things to say. And I also want to let you know that I do not support what most people come here to say, but I have the freedom of expression, why I have my own conviction. Father, Lord, we just want to thank you for this day. We want to worship you, for you are God and you are King. I want to thank you for the beautiful people on this platform that are live here with me. We want to worship you for their lives and families. Lord, we ask that by the end of today's session, a lot of hearts will be mended. A lot of lessons will be, taught. And I will go home with something to remember in the mighty name of Jesus. I also ask that you heal those that are hurting and those that are passing through situations that are unpleasant. I ask, oh Lord, that your mighty hand heal them and bring them out of those situations in the mighty name of Jesus. Father, Lord, I ask that this day, that the people who will be coming to join me live are people that have the fear of God in them, that love you, and that understand your ways. Lord, I don't want the traditional people that believe in traditions. We're not talking about tradition, we're talking about God. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Thank you, Father, for in Jesus' name, amen. Okay. So I don't they psych me so. So we are going to start today. As to do it here, before we start, I like to always go back a little to what we did the last week. And the topic for today is finance in marriage. How can finance be managed in marriage? And everything about finance in marriage. And this is the part 2 because we actually had a beautiful discussion last week. And I had some people join me. King Max, you are joker by saying you don't want traditional people. They've started, oh. Okay. They've started shooting, oh. Me, I'm a joker, King Max, because I said I don't want traditional people. As well now. As well. Okay, so we're going to continue from where we stopped last week because the discussion was so interesting and we're past, I think, 2 hours. And because of that, I couldn't really take more people that were kind of requesting. But going back to last week, I would like to reintroduce what this platform is so that people will understand. And for that big head that just called me a joker, so that he'll understand what this platform is. This is not your village meeting, Max or whatever you call yourself. It's not your village meeting. And probably you don't know where I am. I'm a woman of God, Prophetess Francisca Emmanuel. And being somebody in church, I know that there's so many realities in the lives of people that they cannot discuss in church. And normally most pastors don't come to preach it. There are so many people going through so many things or have an addiction or a habit, and they feel like, okay, if Mama know now, she feel they look me somehow, or the pastor or something. And I said, okay, you know what? You can only solve a problem that you know about. If you don't know about something, there's no way you can solve it. And I'm really happy because this program Inside has really been an eye-opener, right? An eye-opener. Now, it's not about supporting sin or endorsing tradition. No, like I told you guys, I don't believe in, I believe in traditions. You know, there are so many traditional rites, marriages and everything. But what I'm saying here is there is a way that so many people here want me to think. I cannot think that way, and I cannot endorse or support those things. Because if I start to do that, it will has a lot to talk about. Yes, God bless you, Olua Esheun, that financing marriage has a lot to talk about. Yes, that's why we're here. And if I start supporting certain things that you people want me to support, I would kind of have deviated from what the intention of this platform is. I'm here to reach millions of people through what we do. Yes. And I'm here to correct the narrative that so many people have. Okay. I wrote this thing that I'm saying now, so I'm reading and talking to you people to tell you how busy I am. So, there are some deliverance that starts with a change of the mindset. I've been in the deliverance ministry and the prophetic ministry. That's what we'll do. But I understand that you can get delivered, yes, from family foundation, from the past or whatever. But the greatest deliverance is the deliverance of that bondage where the mindset keeps you. That's the greatest. Because after all this family foundation and all, how do you go ahead? You can lose everything if your mindset is not correct. I want you to know that. So many people are in bondage because of their mindsets. And your deliverance comes from you changing that mindset. Sometimes changing your mindset can be a very difficult thing to do. Because sometimes there are demons involved in that thing, making you think that this thing is right, whereas it is not, it's not right. So, so many people also on this platform, I've been seeing them when people come and talk, like people like the likes of Emeka will come and say something. Yes, I love Emeka so much, but he has his own conviction. I don't believe in them. And I can never believe in them. Because if somebody comes on this platform and tell me that you must have multiple women, it's not what I believe in. So he has this, opinion or something. Do you want me to start saying, yes, you can have multiple women? Then you're not okay if you think I would support that. So if Emeka says something like that on this platform, and I say, no, that's not real, that's not true, that's wrong, does that mean I'm a feminine? Or what? Or yeah, that's what people say on the comment section, that I'm a feminist or whatever. That I'm not. I see what Emeka is saying is true, but I don't just want to support it. I just want to argue with it. What is true about it? There's nothing true about it. And then I tell you that no, that's wrong. And then you call me feminist. Some of you even say some things like that. And in case some of you don't know, I've even restricted you people. So all your comments that you're making is just only you that is seeing your comment. Because I'm like, what is this? Emeka that you people are talking about. I don't need to support him, but we don't need to be enemies. This morning he has greeted me, sent me a message. We talk. Sent me a message, sent me some videos, and Mom, I'm greeting you. Well, we'll just talk. So I cannot fight people because I don't believe in what they believe. Emeka has his own mindset. His head is touching, but I love him all the same, and he knows I love him. If Emeka comes here and say all the nonsense he says, I'll be laughing. At the end of the day, he'll still tell me, say, Mama, I love you, before he goes down. So what is it? Leave us alone. I don't need to support Emeka. And Emeka knows. But I let him say what he wants to say. I'm still taking care of Emeka. One day people will see Emeka. Emeka is an apostle, in case you don't know. Emeka is an apostle. You see that man that you're seeing? His mother has a church. His mother is a pastor. He has been called. And the people that God has called are the people that are so on this other side. But you see him change. Unbreakable comes there and say all the nonsense he also says. I don't support all Unbreakable says, but I love Unbreakable so much. He knows. You know, though Unbreakable, some of this thing is real, like I can understand some things he's saying. And for those people saying Unbreakable is their brotherhood, it's not your brotherhood. Unbreakable is a very nice guy. If Unbreakable sees a woman today gets married to somebody that can rub his nipple, he will give her his money. I know. I talk Unbreakable. He has a baby heart. So if you just there and you're thinking he's part of people, he's not part of people. No. So let's go down to today. Finance in marriage. There are so many comments that I saw, and some people were saying that marriage is not partnership. I posted a clip. You know, a clip was posted of Emeka saying that the wife has boundaries. That's so good. But he does not have boundaries. That will give the boundaries. You see, you people there. You people are the reason why marriages are failing. You people here, the bad men here, because they will soon start showing themselves. You are the reason why so many marriages is failing. Some bad women too are the reason why, you know, marriages are failing. How can a man come out and say that the wife cannot go on field trip or whatever, field trip? The wife cannot have a certain kind of friends. The wife cannot go to club. The wife cannot have male friends. But him, there's no boundaries because he's a man. And because he's a man, he can have multiple women and give all of them money. Jesus Christ. And you were supporting him. And because on that same clip, I was like, no, that's not good. And some of you were already cussing yourselves and you think, no, that's still not good. See, let me tell you, Emeka is a realist, and that's why I love him. He's a realist. He says his mind on what so many people would lie about. He's a realist. But let's face the truth. Because it's real, does that mean it's right? Ask yourself. Is Emeka right? No. Is Emeka real? Yes. Emeka is real, but Emeka is not right. That's the difference. And so because this guy is real, and because a greater percentage of men are doing what he's doing, does that mean they are right? No. And that is why we have a greater percent of men too having children that are not their own. Mr. Adebon, Emeka is right. I'm praying in the mighty name of Jesus that your wife will see this comment if you're married. You, this Adebon. I'm praying that your wife will just see this thing you have just said now, so that she would ask you some questions. You understand? Because you people are something else. So you see, just see this thing you have just said now. Hold on, I'm trying to record myself too. He's laughing. So yeah, hold on. If you want to stress me, there is Mr. I've forgotten his name, that came today and he commented and said that, yeah, I'm always asking men some questions and I know what the answer is. I will just be asking, and I said your wife will come and see it. Don't worry. You know, so Emeka is real, but Emeka is not right. I'm telling you the truth. They don't pattern marriage like that. And when he said so many people were against me. They said, that men don't have boundaries, and the woman is the one that has boundaries because the man went to marry the woman. I said, no. That the woman cannot give the man some boundaries. I understand where you're coming from, but let me tell you, any marriage that does not have boundaries is built to, how do you say it? Well, is going to get doomed very soon. Believe you me, if a marriage does not have boundaries, the man think he can do anything. Emeka is entitled to his opinion, but for me, I will always respect my wife and be sincere to her. God bless you, Ikenna Wanche. To her, first time of joining your live session. God bless you. You're a good man, oh. Uh-huh. I would even like good men like you to join me, to request me live when I'm ready. Good evening, ma'am. God bless you, Golden. King Max, it's fine to disagree with Emeka, but even your audience knows the truth about the whole thing. 99% of men can't be faithful, even the worst among the so-called men of God. Kai, yes. I'm finally here. First time. Oh, Game Boy Bantu. God bless you. Thank you for being here. I would like some of you, when I want people to request me, but I want to just lay some foundation before I get the requests. Because some people now, they'll just request and start confusing me. Yes. So, yes, Emeka... I don't want to laugh now. Emeka is not right. And a lot of men are supporting him because men wants to live by that freedom. But they don't want the woman to live by that freedom. Now, how can you say can't be faithful, sir? You know, men have to drop their ego. God bless you, Puff Shakes. Men, they have to drop their egos. That is what is causing a lot of problems in marriages. Men don't know how to say I'm sorry. They don't learn how to like, okay, I'm wrong, I accept. They have to. Men have boundaries. Just like the women. We all live by laws. Even God gave us laws. Those are boundaries. Maybe you guys don't understand what that means. Marriages have their boundaries. There are certain things you cannot do in marriage. And let me tell you, if you think you can do everything in marriage and get away with it, it's because the other person is doing something that you're not aware of. Some men, they are thinking they are sharpshooters. They'll call themselves James Bond. Their wives are also James Bond elsewhere. You don't know. I'm telling you. The only woman who would confront you with your bad behaviors and tell you that, hey, honey, it's bad, is a woman that loves you and is faithful. Any woman that keeps quiet and allows you zoom around like an animal that has no control, know that that woman does not love you. I'm telling you. You're complaining that there are so many DNAs, whole thing. Why do you think women are sleeping out? Okay? Somebody asked me, God bless you again, boy Bantu. He said, boundaries have to exist. If not, it should be messed up thing. I am thanking God that I'm having people today. Can I be, please, ma'am, I'm in your DM, please answer. Okay, I'm going to check my DM, Golden Lady, after this, because of you. I'm going to check after the program. But if you have something to say, you can request me today. So any woman that does not say, hey, honey, see, this thing is wrong. That woman is doing something wrong. So you people are should I say, you people are both in an independent marriage. Do you know what an independent marriage? They do your own and they do my own. But if she comes to talk to you, know that she loves you. You understand? And don't throw away the love. Don't make a loving woman bitter. Because now you go bear the heat tomorrow. So please, let us do better. Let us do better. We're in a world where people don't want to take accountability of... I know, okay, I just remember somebody said something that there are so many... that companies don't have boundaries. I said, if you have a company, you run it all. Companies have boundaries. They have policies. And the person asked me that, so if I'm an employee right now, can I tell my boss what to do? Yes. If I see something in my company and I think that is going to ruin my company, I'll talk to my boss. I'll confront my boss and say, Oga, see this thing, let's change. If not, now, I cannot force him to do it all. But if he doesn't change and at the end of the day, the company goes down, guess what? I'm out. I'll go get me another job. But marriage is a partnership, okay? You need the changes because if it crumbles, you are affected. You have children. So my job don't affect me because I'm a professional that can work anywhere. But my marriage will affect me because I'm a partner with my husband. Okay, if anything happens, my children get to, bear the heat and myself. So there's more emotions in marriage. So people should stop all these things you're doing. I think those men saying they don't have boundaries don't really understand what boundaries is. Yeah, some of them, don't understand what this boundaries is. Or some of them understand, but they don't just want to have that, that boundaries in marriage. And that's a very, very bad thing. All marriages need boundaries in order to thrive. There should be limitations of what this person cannot do and what this person can do. So, going back to finances in marriage, if you want to request me and have this discussion with me, finance in marriage, you can send me your request. I'm going to see the request and I'm going to accept you. Who cares? I can bet something in the Bible will never agree to this. Mr. Devon, that's why you are like that. I will view your picture later. Something in the Bible will never end now. You see, yeah. Should be something go cheat. How they end now? Should be the Baba in hedge. As you did now. You just, I'm telling you people, oh, like continue to have bad behavior. What's my own? Like if like continue to be very rude. What's can be better husbands for your wife, and your wives also can be better wife. Wives for you. Very bad behavior here. Say, God bless you, official Nana. How are you doing?
I'm good. Good afternoon,
Good
man.
afternoon. How's everything going today?
Good.
Okay. So now we had a lot of discussions yesterday, actually. I mean last week, Saturday. We've treated so many things in the topic. We asked, Emeka came, oh God, we had talked to a counselor. A very beautiful minded man came here. Though I don't believe in everything he said at 50-50. But he's a very upright man in other aspects because he said, yes, man, you can help your wife. Emeka said, no, we need help. Oh. Oh, okay, I'll accept you again, boy, because you seem to be saying the things I like on the comment section. Unbreakable, madam is smiling. Mama, madam is smiling. Unbreakable, leave my girl alone. Oh. God bless you. How are you doing? Hey, how are you? God bless you.
I'm all right. Good evening.
Yes, evening. You're joining me the first time today. God bless you.
Yes, my first time.
Okay. Yeah, nice to have you here.
Thank
So,
you very much.
all right, you all know I've introduced the topic now, so we can just continue this stuff. I've seen Emeka here. Emeka, today I will not accept you. You're very rude, Emeka. I will not accept you today. Okay. All right. So one of the things we spoke about last week was 50-50, the men helping the woman in marriage. And Emeka said, let men be men and women be women. That why would he wash plates? Emeka is very rude though. Hi, bad behavior. He cannot wash plate, cannot help the wife sweep. Hey, God. Hey, Jesus Christ. And he doesn't want 50-50. He said he's going to bring the 100% of what the woman wants in the marriage. He doesn't need the wife. Emeka is good in that aspect, of I think the little thing I see that is wrong with Emeka is not like he's a bad person. Emeka is a good man. He wants to fend and provide for his family. 100%. He will not lack. But the devil is using lust to just take him away. And the truth is, if Emeka was not a womanizer, he would be richer than where he is today. I know he's here. I'm saying it. If he was not a woman person, he would have been a very great guy. That I know he's rich now, but he would have been so great. He's a lie, make a lie, Joe. Yeah, but that's his conviction. I've spoken to him. Even this morning, he said, "We don't test me here." Okay. Now, let me address the 50-50 thing. I know last time I only asked a question. I don't believe that the husband and the wife should share responsibility 50-50 in marriage, because the Bible tells us that the woman is the helpmeet for the man. Now, if the woman, Ben Flair, I'm not seeing you here, but I know you've joined and you've greeted me. If the woman is making more than the man in salary or in income, then you can take equal responsibilities in the house or even more. But if she's making the same, like let's say they're both making $5,000, I believe that the man can come up with 60%. The woman comes up with 40% for the home needs. Just because I've seen marriages where the woman have to come on equal and they become disrespectful. You know why? It is not in the woman's gene to give. Only few women give. I think somebody's listening to me with another device and it's talking back here. Can you please put it off or put down the volume, please? Yes, thank you so much. So men, I'm addressing the man that said 50-50. It doesn't work. Okay. Now, some women would even do it, they don't mind. But here's reality. Everybody cannot be that woman. I know what I'm saying. Everybody cannot be that woman. Me, I don't mind doing certain things, but everybody cannot be that woman. So if you want to have the respect as the father and the home, please train for your family and bring more to the table. And another thing again in finance and manage is in marriage, you have to manage your debt. You have to create plan to pay off your debt. If you're in America, I know there are so many marriages that I've had debt. Jonah said 50, 59, don't work. It should be 100%. Okay. Make sure that you have good finance management. Put down your budget. Most men are their own problems. See, the woman is a good manager. If your wife is not the Fendi, Gucci kind of woman, I have no issue if you like Fendi and Gucci, but please buy with your money, except your husband have excess to give. What I'm saying is don't use what is going on in the home and you use the little money he's giving for the home to get luxury. It's wrong. Make sure you prioritize those needs. But I can tell you that a woman is a better manager for the home, not the man. Men spend without even calculating or something, or having the expenditure down. Prioritize needs over wants. Distinguish between what do we need and what do I want. Okay. Somebody says not every woman will speak only for yourself. Okay, I've heard. It says not every woman will speak only for myself. Jesus Christ. God will help people. I understand that people are not born again, but it's okay. So prioritize the need before the wants. Now, let me tell you, your family, your children, their upbringing is a need. Your side chick is a want. You can do without your wants, but your need, you cannot do without it because it's a need. Yes. Thank you. In that you say you say that you agree with me. Yes. So those other people, they are wants because you know why your body want is like it's things that the body just like I want this thing, like to satisfy flesh. But need is if this thing is not met, people will suffer. The marriage will suffer. Another one is build an emergency fund. Okay. There are some unexpected events that can come up in marriage. Like I said, I'm trying to build a foundation before I start throwing out questions, and have this discussion. Build an emergency fund. I have seen people that things happened and they lost everything because while they were working, they were busy going after their wants. There was no emergency fund. Have something that you say, okay, myself and my wife, this is what we are saving for the children's college, for this one, for that one, assign financial roles. The man, I'm going to pay the house rent. The woman, you pay all the utilities. Assign financial roles so that everybody knows what they have to take care of. And now it becomes a responsibility. Anybody without a responsibility will not be responsible. So this is how we manage finances in marriage. Also, communicate openly. There are some men that have secret bank accounts. Nobody knows. I'm not saying anybody is going to die, but something is going to happen and your family is going to suffer. Do you know why? The bank keeps your money and they don't even tell you. Somebody said, this is hot bottom in Western world and reasons for high cost of divorce in North America. You see yourself now. You see, you're very rude now. You're showing yourself. But that's it. That you have your own belief. I'm just telling you, if you like, you believe me. If you like, you don't. I don't even know where I was. Okay. Communicate openly. Do not hide finances. Do not hide how much you make from your wife. Your wife should not hide how much she makes from you. Share this information with one another. Have a progress book. Communicate with it. Avoid financial secrets. Some men, their girlfriends knows how much they make, and their wife don't know. Some men, their girlfriends are turned their best friends, not their wives. You are giving yourself problems more in that marriage. I'm telling you. And that is why most of those women now, what they do is they go and use jars or whatever to just keep you to rude, to eat that money, and but there's no love. And to those people who are saying that David married so many wives, I've seen those comments that every small thing. I think we're going to come back to polygamy, and we're going to come back to men having different women in their life, because I want to open your eyes to so many things. Because when God spoke about David having so many wives, he was just trying to tell us that he was just narrating what has happened. Like, for those who know me and how I live, you can talk about me when I'm gone tomorrow. It's not an approval of what I did and say do it. Okay? What David suffered, he died, I think, at age 70, and he ruled Israel for 40 years. I had to put those down. What he suffered, you cannot suffer it. David lost 4 sons. Okay? David lost 4 of his sons. David is the father whose son slept with his daughter. Isn't that incense? I'm telling you, you're saying that polygamy, marrying people, bringing them. You think it's a joyful thing. David was a sad man. Yes. Every time he danced because he has wronged God and tried to please God and go back to him. He knew how to get God. Just like so many women know how to get their husbands. Was he a happy person? He was not. He was sad. He died at 70. He was sad. Okay? He fought so many battles. But let's talk about the women he was carrying that you're endorsing. 4 sons is what he lost. Okay? His son slept with his daughter. He knew about it. He could not do anything. Imagine, your own son slept with your daughter. You could not talk. Absalom, the other son, knew about it. Him too, no talk. Until he killed the son. So you see, he killed his own brother. Later again, that same guy went after his father's head. David left his throne. Oh, you don't know? We're talking about polygamy now. He left his throne. He ran. He ran out of his own city, trying to spare himself and be alive. But God loved him, because you know what? There's something about God. When he has chosen you, he has chosen you. But sometimes you can lose the mantle and the rights. So God saved him at the end of the day, and his son was killed again. The one that went after him was killed again. So you see how messed up his life is. He was introduced into idols. Okay? Thank you, Ikenna. He said, my wife needs to join this live session. A lot to learn. God bless you. We have upright men here. That's why I'm not, all those Emeka and his brotherhood, I don't mind them. I don't mind them. Okay. So since we have a gentleman today, I'm going to accept, I'm seeing some requests. John, please stop sending requests so that when I want to accept you later, it doesn't say you've exceeded the amount of time you can send the request. I like to keep just 3 people on this platform so I can change them, because usually when we are 4, I don't know how to add more people. So I want to be take somebody down and bring people so we can have a discussion. Thank you for joining me. Where are you joining me from? I know my daughter here, Nina, she's been joining me every time, but where are you joining from?
I'm joining from Manchester, England.
Oh, Manchester. Oh, how is Manchester today?
Hot.
Oh, Ikenna's wife just joined. Fresh. Oh, okay. You see, we're not having a program where we're having families. Husband saying my wife should join, and wife's like, okay, I just joined. God will bless you, and God will keep that home and protect it. All these negative minded people will not influence your marriage in Jesus' name. Okay, how's Manchester today? Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you planning to get married?
Yeah, sure. At one point in my life, for sure.
At one point, you don't even know the point.
Nah. You know easy now. You know easy.
It's
But the thing is,
interesting. Huh?
no matter how, most people think because you haven't done something, that necessarily means you don't have knowledge about that.
Okay.
But at least I feel like to some extent, because of the people that I grew
Up
in
with.
and with, it had exposed me to a lot of things. I had older people. I lived with older people for the most part of my life,
Oh, that's good.
and that has really shaped my way of thinking. And the more I grow, I'm someone that loves research. I love to ask questions. I want to know why this is this and why that is that with clean minds.
Okay. All
Because
right.
when you come there with a biased mind, that's where you get confused.
Yeah.
You don't get the full knowledge out of
Okay.
it. But when you
Yeah.
come with clean mind, you say what you want to say and how you say it,
Mm-hmm.
and then get to understand people's view. Then you can make up your rational decision. So that's just it.
Okay, you're right. Okay. So now I'm going to expose you a little because from what the question I'll ask you now, and we'll now know the women who are on this platform to know if you're going to be a good husband material. But therefore, I want to react to Obele Agu. He's here now calling me virtuous woman. Don't mind him. Oh. I used to see his bad comments. Now he's just on this life now trying to psych me. I used to see your comments. They are not so good. So, yeah. Now, God bless you again for joining me.
Thank you.
If you are married,
Mhm.
do you think your wife is entitled to buy a property with her name when in marriage?
So far, you tell me. So me, I believe yeah,
Good.
the way my parents trained me to be something in life, that's the way your parents trained you to be something in life. They would want you to also thrive and do great things for yourself and for their own benefits. So far, you do not hide it for me because when you start hiding it, now it speaks volume. You understand? But if
Mhm.
you tell me that this is what you want to do, you're doing it for maybe for your family or for yourself, cool. That's not a problem. I believe you can do whatever you want to do, but also knowing the fact that there's someone there in your life and there are certain decisions you need to consult those people before you make. So far you consult me and let me understand that I want to do this, I want to, for Christ's sake, who no one build house on their name?
Mm.
You understand? So
You don't think it's a
whatever,
problem, right?
I don't think it's a problem. So far you tell me. But when you start hiding it, that way it speaks something that it now becomes fishy.
Can you build a house for your wife's family?
If I have the money, and if there is house in my own father's land house, because my own family cannot be living in a very unconducive area, and you want me to come and build for your own people. Do you
Mm.
get me?
Okay.
Wait, when I can, I will. Because after all, they always say this. These people always forget that this marriage thing is just one person. It's not community of women. So if you can, this one person, try to understand that it's not everything you need to always come out aggressively, then there's no problem. You get that's what I believe.
That's good. So that's a beautiful answer. You are a gentleman, and I love that.
I don't necessarily agree with the gentleman terms, but
You
I know
should.
I'm a good human that has human feeling. But gentle, I don't think I am.
You're not gentle.
No, I don't think I'm gentle, but I know I'm someone that has human feelings and human empathy and sympathy.
Okay.
Yes, there's certain things. I also believe, fact that I believe in golden rule has been leading me all my life. So what I know I wouldn't want to dish out, what I wouldn't know I wouldn't want to get, I wouldn't dish out, and that has been guiding me for a while. Do you get?
Okay.
But for gentle, no, I still get my madness.
Okay. I
Yes.
just saw a beautiful woman's post here. Somebody said, is it First Love or something 30? I don't think buying a property for yourself as a wife mm, doesn't make sense. I thought marriage means husband and wife being one. It's we
Mhm.
are fair, not I are fair. That's oh God, thank God. I love that comment. God bless you. God bless. That's a beautiful comment. I hope you all are learning. I told you guys I just learning this thing. And I told you guys that wherever I ask a question and whatever to say is not my take. So wait to hear my own take before you conclude. But I can tell you that I'm proud of this comment that I just saw right now. Miss Nina,
Ma,
can you buy a property? I know you're married. Can you buy a property with your name in your marriage? Or you put your husband's name in your name or just his name in the property?
first of all, I had a conversation with my husband, and then the level my husband is financially at that moment will determine if I'm going to buy it for the family or for myself. If he's comfortable with the things he's doing for himself and for the family, I can as well buy something in my name. But like this guy at least said that he doesn't have a problem with his wife owning stuff for herself, but telling him. So I will tell my husband what I want to do, and then I can get stuff for myself.
Okay. So you have money right now and you want to buy a property that you love. You discuss with your husband, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And he says, okay, go ahead. Are you going to buy it with your name or with the both of you as a joint property, even though it's your money?
Like I said, if he's comfortable financially, and then he has his own investments, I can
Mm-hmm.
put it in my name because I will tell him, okay, I'm buying this for in my name for myself. So from his response will determine how I'm going to do it. If it's going to be in my name or for the family. But like I said, the level of his success will determine if it's going to be for the family or for me. If he's comfortable running his own stuff, I can do what I want to do too at my own pace.
Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing some comment right now, and I know that so many people are broken or they are trying to judge things based on what is happening to others. I know some women are saying that you cannot buy something in the man's name or put it to because if the man leave you now, you know, that's not biblical or it's happened to other people does not mean it to happen to you. There's exercise faith, exercise trust. And let me tell you, no man is gonna be 100% perfect. Okay. But is it something you can manage and pray about? Yes. Please, my question is what is myself thing? God bless you. What is myself thing? God bless you. This is a beautiful woman. That's the question. What is myself thing? Saying this one belonged to me. Now, there's a story of a lady who got married. Then in the university, she got married and she was going into the home and she was buying things and naming it with her name. I'll say this one on my fridge. She would start for her name. This one, that marriage didn't last 3 years. She was out because when I heard it, I was like, you were not going to marry. You started with now my fridge. This one, let me buy this one. Let me buy this one. You put your name. You're not ready to be married. Now I want to ask the man here before I drop somebody and bring somebody over. Okay. If you're married today, can you allow the woman handle the finances of the home? Like, can you trust her? Do it.
First of all, I'm going to come for what you said before I give you my opinion. You made a very reasonable statement where you said women are in more, better place when it comes to finance management.
Mm-hmm.
Because a woman that understands life, understands what it means to make money, and has your best interest at heart will definitely look out for your stuffs well. Except now, a woman that doesn't care, she just wants to live her life or milk you, as much as she can. Then there's a problem. But if me as a man as saying that yes, so this lady, she financially can handle our money more than I can do, then why not? But if that you don't marry a lady that can't handle money, but not able to spend it lavishly. It's still not a problem. The problem is if she doesn't understand the value of money and spends it anyhow. But there are some women that they have money, but they just want to put it somewhere. They're not considering the primary needs. Pursuing some things that they feel that will later make sense for the family. But when you make that kind of decision, it's not good. Allow me to handle the money. But when you see a lady that is interested in your success as a man and understands the value of money, because that's one thing that most ladies lack these days. You don't understand the value of money. So if you meet a woman that understands the value of money, and you know that yes, she can, because you definitely have to date her to understand the kind of person she is. And during all those your dating and courtship period, you can't say if your woman is good with money or not. Then what have you been doing since?
What's
You
your
understand?
take on joint accounts? If you're getting married, can you?
So joint account should be only when it comes to things concerning family. I don't feel there should be any other thing jointly needed there. If it's not something regarding the immediate running of the family, that was the need. What's the need for joint account?
Yeah, like putting your money in one account, having a joint account.
Not all. Why I wouldn't want to put all my money in one account. Then you put yours in one account. Have your separate accounts. Have an account that runs for the normal family day to day, which is your joint. Then if you have savings you want to do individually, it is good. But so far, the main purpose, the common goal, you are not missing it, or you are not lacking short toward the common goal, then no problem. But if you know that I'm bringing in money for the family, but you're always thinking about savings. That's why I always tell people I have a very big problem when it comes to her money is her money and my money is our money. It shows how selfish you are as a woman. I do not agree with that. Because if you claim that you care about me and you care about our common goal, then your money shouldn't be your money.
So your wife's
I'm
money,
not.
if you get married, your wife's money is your money?
That's the thing. I know that she's not going to give me the money. But you having that selfish thought that your money is my problem.
Okay, so don't you know that action is even greater than words? So somebody says it and somebody that you know will not do it. Which one is greater?
That's what when you get to know someone that can do it with what they say.
Mm-hmm.
When you know someone is joking, you know someone is joking. But once you're discussing with this person is telling you this is what it is. Why make you I take your words for it. Do I need to see
You
you
just
to
said that
act?
you know she's not going to give you her money.
Sorry?
You said you just said it that yourself that you know she's not going to give you her
Because
money.
what I'm saying is, she's not going to spend her money on you. It's only few women that actually willing to do that. I've been all my life, I've dated women, and I tell you that most times I'm always the one being so caring. I've never received any gift from a woman that is not my wife, my sister, or cousin.
Oh.
All my life, I'm close to 30. I've never received a woman's gift from a woman, even on my birthday. And because I don't really ask. I feel like the way I'm thoughtful to give you, if you feel that you're not that thoughtful to give me, then that's how I see it. I class you that way, and if I know that is it, it's all for me. Do you get? Because me, I did think too now. You too think. Don't be a selfish human being. Do you get me? So knowing that your money will not, a woman can necessarily not bring out all her money and be taking care of the family. She will not. Yeah, and it's not, women are not wired to do that, which we agree. But you having that selfish mindset and not willing to help out when it hits rock bottom for me or it becomes hard for me, that is where I have problem.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask you this question probably before you go. There are some men with a mindset or mentality that when women only give when they have a meeting going. There are some women with a mindset that some men with a mindset, especially in the U.S. I've heard so many men complain during counseling a discussion session and says that most men from Africa, about I don't want to mention the tribe, and say that they believe that for a wife to be submissive, she has to submit her check to them, her paycheck, and then they in turn give her what you know they want her to have for her upkeep. What do you think about that? Is it right for a man to demand for a wife?
Nah. That is daylight slavery. That's daylight slavery. See, I always tell people, yeah, it gets better when you people, when men, I understand men, we still have our thing, no? But when it comes to things concerning your woman, why would you be treating her in a certain way? Do you get me? In that way, it doesn't make sense. The same way you hustled all your life to be where you are. That's the same way one man, one old man somewhere took care of his daughter. One man, mama took care of her daughter, sent her to school. She went through the whole stress that you two went through to came out with better grades in some sense. So, but the thing is that you as a man have that hustling spirit to always. Now we always, as men, even if you're in school anywhere, that's we want to still be making that money because that's what's very comfortable for us as men. So if you as a man wants to take your woman's check and keep it and be giving, what does that say of you? It's her sweat, oh. No matter how small you think it is, it's her sweat. There's no reason you
I'm
should
very
take your
happy you're
woman's
saying
money.
this.
Do you get me?
God bless you.
I have somebody, let me give you a little glimpse. I have someone here in Manchester that this thing happened to. And the man was claiming this, that. And the woman a nurse. You know, as
God
nurses
bless
they
you. I
do
know
for
what I'm
here.
saying. Like, some people are saying no tribe does that. You don't. I
I
don't know,
I don't
but
see one for here. I've
I
seen
won't. I
one
won't
here.
say anything more.
I've seen one. I don't want to mention the name of
At
the
least he's
tribe.
confirming it
I've seen
happens.
him
I'm in the
in
US, so it
Manchester
happens.
here. In Manchester here. Do you get me? It's crazy. The man is, I'm the one that I said, why? You okay, even if you train her for school, which I'm very sure not be you train her for school, oh. But even if now you, I give this woman, let her go to work and be happy when she's working, knowing that at least some part of this money is coming back. I can use and buy what is, that thing that is making me happy and feel good as a woman. Allow her to spend her money. You get? My father never took my mother's. My mom was retired as a level 17 principal. My father never asked my mom for her money. You get me? But my mom understood. My mom understood. My mom is that woman that is rare. My mom pushed the family had the family on her back for 6, 7, 8 years. My dad was struggling. My dad struggled my dad is a medical doctor, but he
Wow.
struggled for a long time because he had to leave Nigeria and come to the UK. So something happened along the way. He struggled for a long time. It was just my mom carrying anybody, and my mom never complained for once.
That's a
Do
good woman.
you get me? That's what I'm saying. So my mom has set a certain standard for the kind of women that will come in my life, and my father has set a certain standard for me to meet up when I'm with someone. Because now my papa teach me how to cook. Now my papa teach me how to cook. I still cook. My dad is 66. I still cook with my dad till today. So how can a young man see it? I cook with my dad till today. He loves cooking. He told you no matter what, you need to learn it. It's not gender. It's surviving skills. You need to learn. So you get so those people from Manchester, yeah, I told the man, you can't be doing that to your wife. Take everything. You get me? It doesn't make sense. It will kill her vibe, it will kill her joy. And you know how stressful it is for nothing.
You see, this sang said, I will not accept you. You, this John, you Sankara, I will not accept you. Your mom is not a woman. Check well, no woman will do that. How is a good woman who stood by her husband during trying times
But I
help
tell you,
a
madam,
man
I still tell
not
you,
be a good woman?
I still tell
I will
you,
not accept you
eh,
for this thing you said. I want to be choosing who I bring here. So people don't come and scatter this platform of bad, rude behaviors.
but I still tell you, madam, I still met the worst. But the thing with me is that I use my mom to understand that there are people actually existing in this world that are like my mom. I met the
Bless
worst
you,
in my
mom.
life. I met the worst. If I tell God today that I want to I want to react the same way women have been treating me, He will tell me, my son, ride on. I've seen Shege Banza, but the thing is that I understood one thing because of my principle with my life when it comes to golden rule. I understand the fact that because say Amaka messed me up, no means say Bimbo will be like that. So why let
God
big
bless
boss,
you.
why
Do you
let
know
big
there are
boss
some men that
talk
come here?
Amaka's crime?
God bless you.
Do you get?
Some men come here and say, I cannot marry Nigerian woman. Once if I see her here, don't stop. You see, this is a good man.
No, but Nigerian
Text me after that.
women, they
You're a
see
good
us
man.
shake it for here too. Mind you, I don't jam Nigerian ladies for here where they go tell you, say, they see that mentality about money, they brought it here. They have that same mentality. Some will tell you, one that openly told me, look at your mates. No be your mates, give me £1,000 to come see him for Manchester. They hear the confess love. Nigerian girl that is an accountant that went to school, had masters, bright.
So any
So
woman that puts money before relationship,
that's why I say
don't be with that kind of woman.
When some men say this, doesn't mean that those kind of women do not exist. But when you generalize in most cases, that's where the problem comes in, because it will make you to miss the women that are actually good, women that actually, that understand what it means to be with a man. Do you get it? So I can understand, because me too, I went through the shaking. But the only difference between me and the next man beside me is that I do not make it personal based on punishing the next person for what the previous person did. A lot of men do that. They punish the next person. And a lot of women do that too. They punish the next person for what the previous person did. So me, I understood that those people are also people's children. This girl does not know why I went through with the other girl. So why should she get, punished for what she doesn't know? So that's how I operate. Anybody can operate how they want to operate. That's their business. You get? But I'm just saying it.
If 6% of women are good, then I don't have time to get them. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining me. Please, I would like to get somebody else. You've really spoken well today, and I'm happy. I hope that you'll be, joining me every Saturday at the same time, because you have sense more than most of these people here, and they want to use it so they can talk nonsense, but I will not accept them. I know the people I will accept. Thank you so much. I still have some questions that I will ask of Shanina before she goes, but I'm going to drop you right now. Please
No problem.
send me a text, so that I can know you joined me live and still speak with you. You're a
No
great guy.
problem.
If I ever have good wife, I'll give you, sir. You're a good guy. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
All right. God
Thank you.
bless
Thank you
you.
so
All right.
much. Yeah.
All
Cheers.
right. Yeah. So, we're just learning on this platform. This Game Boy is a very good guy, yo. It's not like all these people now. You see all these bad guys. Let me know where Ashley. Should I take okay. No Filter Podcast, I'm going to accept you soon. Let me take Ashley. I'm seeing somebody new because I know what you come and say. Shanina, okay, let me just ask you. If you're married and then your husband demands that probably we don't want to have sense. This John, I will not accept him. He's disgracing himself. As you say you don't want to have sense, John, I will not accept you for not wanting to have sense. I will not. So you just say you don't want to have sense. Now, woman, they get sense. God. Hi, Jesus Christ.
Good
What have
evening.
God bless you. What have I come to meet in this world?
Good evening, everyone.
This world people, they think they like woman when they feel control. Oh, I feel very bad, but I'm happy that there are some good people that are learning from this platform. And the good thing about learning is you hear what the bad people say, and you hear what the good people say. And then you tell yourself that, thank God, I'm not in the category of the bad people. I know some people hear that. You see that whatever he calls his name also. I'm seeing his comments. But okay. Oh, now don't even. Oh yeah, one of the two I want to. All right. That comment really got me though. Okay. Officially now. I'll not leave on today early. I will not stay here for 2 hours. God knows. If you are married, I know you're in the US, so you know what I'm saying. You probably has had friends and relations whom the husband says that they get the wife's paycheck and all, and whether you like it or not, I'm in the ministry, So that's why when I tell you that there are certain things I know, don't doubt. I have so many people with problems reach out to me who pray about things and will try to sort them out. And I can tell you for sure that one of the reasons why men are angry, even the ones that are not coming to say it, like sometimes those men will beat around the bush, try to hold on to other things like it's the problem. But when you listen and you tell them to own up, you hear that the problem is that they have a wife that is not submitting. And you ask how. And they say probably she thinks she's not making money, that she's not giving them their paycheck, her paycheck. She's either working and putting the money in her account, they should have an account, or they should, or he should get her check. Not one, not twice. So many has complained. Shanina, if your husband happens to say that if we have to be in this marriage together, I need your full submission. And if you ask how, and he says, work and give me your paycheck, what will you do?
I would never give him my paycheck. They say don't never say never. I will never give him my paycheck. But I will assist the family in any way I can. But I will never submit my paycheck to my husband.
What if that's the lifeline in your marriage?
So
would you just to get back your marriage at that time?
So be it. There's no constant thing in life. That means you are giving me condition to remain in the marriage. He can go to hell and choose whoever that's willing to submit their check. But me, I will never, for any reason, submit my paycheck. But I will assist the family in any way I can, but I will not submit my check.
John said that question is a setup question. It's not. It's happening here. And the man who just
can I ask
him?
a question?
No filter. Wait, let me. I want to address something. You said that question is a setup. No, the man who just left. Did you not hear him say that his neighbor was having issue with the wife because he said the woman should submit her paycheck, and then he was telling the guy that, but why you going to tell your wife to submit your paycheck? Giving up paycheck is not submission. Yeah, God bless you. Yes, that's what some people think. But some, I'm sorry, don't agree with you. And I know this is sensitive because we're talking about finance in marriage, but I can tell you that it's one of the issues we have in the US with marriages.
Can I say something? The thing is that people who are back home will not even understand this whole thing because they don't know it's happening.
Yes, it's happening.
So a friend told me, a childhood friend who is also in USA told me that she has a colleague who is married. Her husband takes her paycheck. This thing I'm telling you, my husband is a witness to it when she was telling me this thing. Her husband takes her paycheck and then give her $20 to buy gas for her car that she drives to work. And then she goes to the gas station, she buys the gas for $10 and then keeps $10 and then try to save $10 and then give it to her colleagues to help her send to her siblings. Meanwhile, her aged mother is living with her, helping to take care of their kids. And then the man does not even give his mother-in-law a dime. And I'm wondering, if this woman is not even here, you are still going to pay for child care. But the man does not even give his wife money. And then she's, to crown it all, she's a nurse.
Wow. You see what I'm telling you? Somebody just commented right now. Her name is Beke Uj. She is my girl, Beke, that is always joining, right? Oh, is this I live in the UK and I know a man who collects his wife's monthly paycheck and gives her what he wants. So I told you that this is complicated, but it's real, it's happening. What did you want to say in Ofita Podcast to what she said? Say, I wanted to ask her a question. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I want to change the narrative. Every time you people want to make like a case study, you people say people back home will understand. Is it that you people kind of think that just because you're in the US, people in Nigeria don't know anything at all, or we don't experience anything? You guys should change that narrative. We know things you guys even know over there as well. Okay, so let's just stop all these people back home who know. I probably know more than you do there. You just live there. I probably know more than you do because I do a lot of studies, I do a lot of research, and I've also lived over there. But a lot of us have traveled there and come back. So just because we're in Nigeria don't mean we don't know what's going on there. That's one. Two, I wanted to ask her a question when she made a statement that she will never. Me, I'm not an advocate of husband collecting paycheck from the wife or whatnot. Already, I made my submission known from the first day I was on the podcast that me personally, I'd rather my wife stays home and just take care of the kids, take care of the home. Don't worry about going out there to conquer the world. I'll take care of that. Okay. I'm not an advocate of my wife going out there to bust her house to work. But if she has to, if she
No,
has to do something.
remember, no bad words. Even our
Okay,
official
okay.
hell,
Okay,
no
sorry.
bad words here. You people
Sorry.
know.
Okay,
All right.
sorry. So I'm not an advocate of my wife going out there to go and conquer the world, and because the duty of provision doesn't even fall on her to begin with. So there's no point trying to, but if she feel as though maybe me, the husband, me, the man, I'm in a position where I can't really cater for the family entirely and she needs to support, being the woman she is to support, that's fine. I'm still not going to let her go out there to do a 9 to 5. So now she can work from home or she can have a business that gives her enough time to still come back home and take care of the kids. Because to me, the kids are the most important thing, not your job. Now, if you're going to do a 9 to 5, chances are you're not going to be able to get back home on time and take care of the kids. Now, I'm the one who's out there trying to conquer the world to provide and care for the family. I don't want you doing the same because somebody needs to be home taking care of the kids. You are the reflection of me, so you need to instill those values that I hope that you instill in the kids. We cannot keep outsourcing those values from maids or caregivers or whatnot. So me personally, I'm an advocate of I'll take care of you and the family, take care of the kids while I'm gone. But like I said, if the woman has to go out and work, I'm not going to take a paycheck. However, but the way she sounded, I wanted to ask this question: if the man was in a situation where a medical situation where it is life or your 3 months paycheck, are you going to submit everything or you're not going to? I'm just curious.
I don't want the word submit. If he's in the situation, I will help. I will.
It's the same thing. It doesn't matter. It
I
doesn't
will
matter. It's the same thing.
But you see, bringing your paycheck, I will not bring my paycheck. I will gladly pay any bill that comes my way, but I will not submit my paycheck. I
Yeah,
will
but
go and work.
even if it takes your entire 3 months salary all put together, if that's what is required to, get him out of there, would you drop it or would you give a part of it?
She said
I'm
she will drop
just
it.
trying to understand the level of submission, right? That's what me. I'm just trying to get it.
There's
I'm just trying
a
to get the.
difference. There's a difference between submitting your paycheck every month than a situation that just came up and then you drop your 3 months check. It's a two different thing altogether. If it's in between life and death, I will gladly drop my paycheck for 3 months.
All
But
right,
if it's
that's fine.
between life and death, and you want me to do it constantly every day of my life to drop my paycheck, I will never do that.
All right,
I have a
I agree
question
with
to
that though.
ask No Future Podcast. So,
Sure.
let me see. I have a question to just ask you.
Okay.
No Future
Oh,
Podcast. You said
progress.
I will take care of my wife. I will take care of my wife and the kids. She should stay
Oh
home.
yeah,
You understand that your wife
yeah.
also has a purpose, right? So, how much
Well, her purpose is to
taking care
support
of that
me.
wife?
Her purpose is to stay at home and take care of the kids. I told you this before. I don't see how you get. That's the greater purpose of a woman. I told you before. The essence of a woman in a man's life is to support that man achieve his God-given purpose, vision. It's not for you to become Miss Independent or pursue a career. So yes, she has a purpose, but her purpose is to support the man and have a better family, right?
Okay. What kind of woman can you get married to?
Any kind of woman that understands her purpose in life.
Okay. If you're married to a doctor, will she
Yeah.
sit at home?
So a doctor can be a doctor, but she can another. As soon as I marry her, she's gonna have to work out a schedule where she's not at work every day. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what profession the woman is, but she has to work out a schedule where it gives her enough time to be home with the kids
How
as
much
well. Now
time
you can
should it give her?
how much time? Well, I don't know. So I'll give you an example. Yeah, let's say you want to work, you have a job you're doing. I reckon anything beyond 3 is too much. You can do your work up until 3 because anything beyond 3, the kids will go home. Now, I don't want my kids coming back home. Maybe they've been molested in school or something, and nobody's there to listen to them. Nobody's there to talk to. You're at work, I'm at work.
Okay,
And now we have to
now see,
outsource.
there is no schedule for a medical doctor that will be 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
That's
So
why
are you
most
invariably
of them are
saying that
single.
your wife would just have to
But
stay home?
that's why most of them are single.
That's why most doctors are single.
Exactly.
Because
Most female
no
doctors.
man, officially in a way,
That's why
because no
most.
man wants to marry them.
Well, basically, like I just said, most men will prefer a situation where the woman is more available than the man for the kids. Now, if we're not, if we don't have kids yet, that's fine. We can, you can go to work, do your work. We can always, as two people, two adults, we can always work at a time. But as soon as kids, okay, let me ask you, what's most important, your career or the kids?
For me, my children are most
Your
important.
kids, exactly. So you got to pick one. The two doesn't go
Why
hand in hand. There's
don't
always a
you pick
glitch.
one?
Me, I'm the man. I'm the provider. I'm the
What if
protector.
your
I can't pick one.
wife has a more beautiful and profiting
But
profession?
that's
Will you stay at home?
why I pick you as my wife. So as I pick you as my wife, you need to pick the kids. So it is God, man, woman, children. God picked us as men to pick the women, so the women can pick the children, and that's the order of life.
You're very rude.
But where's the lie though?
Wait, I'm trying to establish something here. Before I'm going to make sure they put this clip. If you're married to a professional, let's say she's a doctor, and you now maybe you're just a worker that does not make her much, up to what she would make, and because you now married this woman, will you tell your wife who's a medical doctor to be a sit-at-home mom and for you to work, or can you resign and have her work? Since you're talking more of the kids.
Yeah. Okay, so the thing is, to begin with, if I know I don't earn that much, I'll marry my size. I'll marry where my pocket reach, such that when I marry, we are able to balance up things. I'm not going to go marry a medical doctor that I know I can't categorically take care of the family myself, and then I have to rely on her bringing in her own income because she has to work herself out. No.
So you think
I'll
you can
marry within my
limit
means.
destiny and how well you could have given your family because you would go and marry your size because the woman you're marrying has a better profession?
You know what? Let's look at this on the long term. At the end of the day, what is the main goal of the medical doctor? To have kids, right? Have a beautiful family. If you spend all your years working, pursuing career, doing medical doctor and all that, even after you have kids, the end result is that you want to have a kid, you want to have a beautiful family. And that's it. Now, if you're not able to work something out with your husband where you are able to spend more time with your family, then your entire purpose, your entire working as a medical doctor is a waste because your money don't really matter in the society to us. That's what we're saying. Your money don't really matter. You can pursue all that career all you want, but once we start having kids, my kids become number one. So you got to choose between your job and my kids. If you're going to choose your career over my kids, you're not worth being my wife. It's just as simple as that. That's why women are tasked with the responsibility of provision and protection. You guys can't do that.
Okay, one more question for you. You earn.
Mama, you're not liking my answer.
I don't like. Oh, hold on. No filter podcast. You earn 150,000 because you're in Nigeria, so I'm going to use naira. You earn 150,000 naira a month. And before you got married to your wife, she earns 1.2 million a month. You still married her, and now she's home. Would you say the woman who earns 1.2 million because you've started having kids to stay home while you who makes 150,000 should go out and work, or you will decide to do the sacrifice at that time by staying home and have your wife work?
A man who sacrifices to stay home and let the wife work is a useless man. Let me put it like that. So if you earn 1.2 million naira a month and I earn 150,000 naira a month, at the end of the day, the family has 150,000 naira to survive on. So you got to give up your career, right? And be home with the kids. That's the most important thing to me. If you want to continue to earn your 1.2 million and pursue career, you don't deserve to have those kids. Now I'll look for a woman who would make time for those kids. Because to me, your career is less important to me than the kids. Your career is less important to me. The kids are more important. The kids come first. Because me as a man, everything I'm hustling, I'm working for, trying to care for the family, it is because of the kids. If I can't give the next generation a better life, then it's pointless. So if you earn 1.2 million every month and you don't have kids, you're still going to live a miserable life. And like I said, that's why most of them are single. End up with a pet at 40, single, no husband, but they have all the money in the world and not doing any good.
So what's the better life you're going to give your kids with 150,000?
With 150,000, I can give them shelter now. I can give them food.
Is
We'll
that the
manage.
better
We'll
life?
stay within our means. Mama, it's not about the money. There are people who don't even generate as much as 150K a month. But you know what? They're still there for their kids. Their kids are growing. Even in the ratchet school they put their kids into, they have smart kids growing up. At the end of the day, me as I am, I wasn't born with a silver spoon. In fact, I was born in a situation where my mom had a choice whether to terminate me or to let me come out. I came out as a premature. I was like between choose your baby or just choose your life. And my mom decided to take the risk. And here I am today. And I have a job and I'm an entrepreneur and I give other people jobs. At the end of the day, it's not about what you pursue as a woman. That's what I'm saying. And it comes back to the umbrella of the purpose of women is to assist the men achieve their God's given vision. We men are the ones given the vision to provide and care for the family, just like Adam was. Eve was there as a companion. And that's how it is. Us trying to change the order of life is just see where it has led us to. The Western society you people live now, you can see that that's the footstep that they are taking, but you can see the result of it. Our divorce rate is sky high. Once they divorce, they split property. Over there in the Western country, marriage is a loss for men. There's no single benefit for marriage for men in the Western country. True of us.
False.
Is there any benefit you know of?
Yeah.
What's
False.
one benefit? One benefit of marriage for a man.
One benefit of marriage for a man. Yeah. One is that he has a family, a generation to live after him, children to bear his name. He has companionship, a wife to give him what he wants at night, a wife to make him happy when he's stressed.
That's not a benefit. That's not a benefit. It's something he created himself. So a man can decide to remain single and not have children. That's not a benefit. Benefit is something you get coming to you, whether you work for it or not. That's a privilege. You understand? Privilege. Women have more privilege in the Western culture.
No, can
especially.
You recap? It's a benefit. Okay. It's what you create for yourself. Can you recap what you just said?
So benefit is a bonus you get for doing something. What if you decide not to do that thing? What if I decide not to have kids? Is there still a benefit for me in the marriage?
That's what you asked. You asked what's the benefit, right? Is there still a benefit for you in the marriage? You asked for that.
As a man.
Yes, there is a benefit.
Okay, so without the kids, is there a benefit for me being in a marriage with a woman? Is there any benefit for me to marry a woman, to legally marry a woman?
There's a benefit.
Which one?
That's the woman.
The woman is not the benefit.
Oh, yes.
The woman, she's not the benefit. So I can impregnate other women that are not my wives. I can have babies with other women. Why do I need to marry one? There's no actual benefit. But that's a topic for another day.
No.
But I just
you see this mentality.
Mama
the mentality is wrong. You know why I said the mentality is wrong?
It's a sad truth. Now, there's just no benefit.
But children is just a blessing in a marriage. I don't even see it like a benefit kind of. It's a blessing, you understand, in a marriage. But when you get married, your wife herself is your benefit. I need you guys to start appreciating, because we have a bunch of men that don't appreciate women today. And that's why where we are.
I do, but it still doesn't change.
Because if God don't see the wife as a benefit, God will not tell you that he will find the wife has found a good thing. A good thing is a benefit. And after that, you have the license to obtain favor. He said, and obtains favor from the Lord.
Yeah.
I have seen men who see their wife as their goddess and they are so successful. Here in America, a very popular person told me that if I have an issue with my wife, I don't care where it's coming from, whether it's my fault or her fault. I just make sure I don't go out of the door angry to work. I make sure we
okay, but that's his mindset. My mindset is not set on whether I or not somebody is happy. My mindset is not dependent on somebody being happy for me to be successful. I can be successful being single. So it's okay that he has that mindset that.
So do you know the place of the Bible that says that if your wife is unhappy and your prayers cannot be answered? Why are you saying that?
Mama, don't single people get their prayers answered?
Single people get their prayers answered.
There you
but
go.
Single people and married people who are more successful.
No, anybody can be successful if you just stay on your path and stay consistent. Anyone can be
Hold on.
successful. Marriage
If you want to
is
be
not a
fair,
prerequisite for success.
how many,
I've seen people who got married and
okay,
they went
hold
broke.
on. How many world-renowned people are single and successful compared to the ones that are married and successful?
Well, Mama, the thing is, if you now look at the statistics, you now see that even the most successful ones are the ones even getting the most divorce. So again, marriage is not a prerequisite for success. But that's a topic for another day, Mama. The point is, I would want a situation where my wife is able to work out it's much time to spend with the kids. For me, that's as far as it goes. That whole career thing, 9 to 5, don't work for me.
Mama, do you mind if I
All
say,
right.
if I say something
Yes.
before? You see, this narrative is why marriages keep breaking. Like you said, I would say for a man in your head, you already know the kind of woman you know what you want. So if you want a wife that's going to babysit your children, why don't you go for a woman who is business minded, who has chosen to say, hey, I'm going to be a business person. Not going to
And I did.
a woman who has gone to school, who has said, this is what I want to be in the future. And then because of marriage, you now limit what she wants to do. I'm not saying in the beginning, men tell their women what they want them to be in this marriage. Because when the woman says, no, I wanted to be a banker, I wanted to be a journalist, and then you said, because I am married to you, you can't do that. Then you have limited the woman of achieving her goals in life. And then you think that woman will live with you for another 5, 10 years, being happy at your
I think you got it wrong, oh. I'm not saying they shouldn't work. I think you got it wrong. I'm up for working out your schedule such that you spend enough time with the kids. That's what I'm saying. I'm not if you want to be a banker, if you want to be a lawyer, a doctor, please by 3 be home with the kids. For me, if you can do that, that's fine. Chase your career all you want.
If you own a firm and a woman tells you she wants to work from 9 to 3, will you allow her to work from 9 to 3 p.m. and still pay her the same amount you're willing to pay?
No, she doesn't have to earn as much as people who work 9 to 5 now. She doesn't have to earn that again. It comes
Somebody
back
say,
to
said
the issue.
choose
So
one.
you people are putting yourself in a position where you want to be the provider. Don't you understand that even the career you're pursuing, you are not trying to be the provider. You're just pursuing it for pursuing sake. Even when you marry, at the end of the day, the man is still the provider. So what is the entire purpose of killing yourself or pursuing career too much? You're still not the provider. Except you want a situation where you are the sole provider as the woman, then by all means, marry a man that is ready to stay home. But if you're ready to marry a man who also got it under control and is a provider, well, your career is irrelevant. Very, very irrelevant.
No Peter podcast, you're rude. That's all I can just tell you. You're very rude. I don't have, that's what I'll just tell you today.
Okay, I'll leave you to continue.
If your husband asks you to stay home, like he's saying, you're a doctor and you're asked to stay home and not work, would you stay home and take care of the kids?
Well, I won't have a conversation because before I got married, when I was dating my husband, he asked me what I wanted to be, and I told him, and we agreed. So when I told him what I wanted to be, he agreed. So going back to tell me a different thing, that means he's up for something else. Because you feel you are a man, you have a goal to achieve. I am mostly a human. I have a goal to achieve. Being your wife doesn't mean I should limit myself or deprive myself of what I want to do in life. If I want to be a lawyer, marriage cannot make me not to be a lawyer.
Okay. No future podcast. I'm going to drop you. Let me take somebody else.
Let me ask her one question before I drop
Don't ask me, I'm not answering, please.
No, don't stop fighting for you see that
Okay, no
you
problem.
trigger my girls. You see what I'm saying? It's only me that cannot be triggered. I know some people will be triggered.
Okay, no problem.
The doctor
I'll
is saying
leave
you
you.
don't ask.
Thank you
You
very much
don't
for
ask
having me.
her.
Thank you.
No, they
All I can say is when a woman says you can't stop me from doing this, that's a woman that has a plan B and she doesn't see a marriage being together for the rest of her life. That's what it is to me. Period. But hey, what do I know?
Everybody cannot think like you. That's what you should understand. They go. Bye bye. You're very rude today. Let me leave you. God bless you. All right. I've been having so many requests. Let me see if I can see half them. Um, I just hope this person now joining me is not brotherhood. Though. I've seen some requests. It's let me see. We have men who women don't like the truth. Unbreakable, respect yourself there. Oh. You know now. Just this man join this una brotherhood whole thing. Okay, so just I can't I don't know why it's not I'm seeing your this thing. So the woman is not rude for being rude, Abby. Hey God, people have started though. People have started though. Ah, people have started though. The woman was just, women have emotions now. She was just a little triggered, saying, I don't want to answer question. Do you have wife for me today? Let me go. In short, there were so many comments that has been going. Blaze, it says you cannot join. I don't know why. Ah, this thing, alright. So now, what's your name? What's that person? You've been adding me since. Let me see if I can accept you.
Somebody's asking me to smile.
Okay, smile. Oh. Let me see if I can accept this person that is adding me since. If I just see that you're coming with bad behavior, I'll just take you out. You don't even know if I take you out. Because I want people to learn on this thing. Not you have no regret. Okay, God bless you. How are you? Who's this?
Peace of the Lord be with you.
And also with
I'm also with you. You
why are you covering your face? you you came with peace of the Lord be with
Peace
you. And
of
also
the
with
Lord.
you. God bless you.
Yes.
Oh, how are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
You're
was
talking very
thinking,
gentle. Who is that? Somebody
left.
said Oga John don't show. Is it John?
Yes, my name is John.
Okay.
Mama, they say
Immediately,
you don't see shaggy.
Mama don't decision again this night. Shebu una they stress me now. Wait, I'm almost done. I'm gonna run out of this now. Yeah, I don't see Shego. Yes, you're right though. You're always people are very intentional of stressing me out every day. God bless you, Mr. John. Are you married?
I used to be.
You used to be. Okay. So you think you can contribute to this topic today, right? Finance and marriage, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Finance and marriage has to be equally shared between the husband and the wife.
Wait,
In
is this how you
fact,
normally talk?
yes.
Okay.
Finance and marriage has to be equally shared between the husband and the wife. In fact,
Equally.
equally. In
Okay.
fact, calculator should be involved. If
Calculator.
it is if it is $2,522.50, don't forget the 50 cents.
You have
Very
started
important.
showing yourself now. You're now shouting. Sure, you started with small,
Am
small. You
I
started showing yourself.
shouting? I'm not shouting now. How am I shouting? Very
Okay. Oh yeah.
very important. It's very important
Okay.
that because if I bring more of the finances, what are you now doing with your own? These things are not, we are in this marriage is a union between two people. The two come together and become one.
Mm-hmm.
And they become one to help each other achieve a common goal. The reason why you agree to be my wife is that I have told you my goals and you agree that those goals align with your goals and you have decided to be the vice president of that nation. So you will come under the captain, me as a captain, and help me
For
steer that
president.
ship towards the right direction. It must be equally shared. Don't forget the 50 cents. It's very important. Very, very important.
God have mercy.
Don't forget that 50 cents. Because even if I own the house, even if I marry you after I have built the house or bought the house, you will be contributing your own quota of the rent. Very important.
I
Very, very
do you
important.
marry a housemate or a wife?
Well, that is what you women have turned it into.
Let me just ask you one question now, because you have started showing yourself. I know you came here to
No,
just pretend first, so your talk alone is showing who you are. Why did your
no, am I?
marriage break up? Why? Because you are sounding like a quiet, troublesome person.
No, my marriage broke up because of family differences. It has nothing to do with finances. I married someone who aligned with my goals, as in, though, see, listen, when I was married, my wife did not have a lot, but the little she had, she contributed with her whole heart. And I appreciate that because the little way she gets,
Okay,
she
it's better.
tries her best to bring that little she has, and I appreciate it. Understand?
So
But
now, why are
if
you saying you're 50-50 with a woman in
it
marriage?
is 50-50, yes, it is 50-50 because the kind of my wife, they don't pass five. My ex, they don't pass five for this world.
Somebody will no past 5, you leave her.
Yes,
Do you go to church? Because we're supposed to do you
I've
deliverance.
not been to church in the past 7
That
years.
is it. If the kind of your wife no past 5, and you know they with them today, and she's alive, then I think you need deliverance. So
No, it's not,
because you just, I'm even happy you can say
madam,
good things about your wife. Some men
madam,
don't even have good things about you.
madam,
So a good man
madam.
said they will say good things
Madam,
about his wife.
you will never
That's
see
good.
me speak bad of a woman who murdered a child, the heir to my throne for me. It is not gonna ever happen. She is the
From
mother
a woman who
of
did
the
what?
heir who murdered the heir to my throne. My heir, my first son.
Okay,
No, it's
good.
not possible. I will never speak evil about her. I will never speak bad about her. Even if I feel bad about her, I'll never speak it out.
I think some men should learn at least this virtue. Maybe only one thing good about this guy. He just said it now that he will never say good. So you see that in every somebody can be very bad, but there's one thing that can be good about the person, and I pick out those good things. I do not agree with all the nonsense he has come to say, but this one thing he just said now, that he would never speak bad about a woman, even though he feels bad about her. He's a good man in that
But
aspect, and God will
if
bless
I
him there.
speak bad about the mother of my son, that means I've spoken bad about my son.
Hmm,
If
okay, that's good.
if she speaks bad about me, that means she has spoken bad about my son also. And it's one thing to have failed as a husband, but it's a greater evil to fail as a father.
Hi, now they hear now, be all those men that were saying John for president, he has disgraced you people. Oh.
I am
Because
not
I know you
disgracing
people
you
were
people.
saying John for president, so he will come and say bad things now.
Listen,
But
listen.
he's at least he's a little
Me
godly.
me personally, I believe that in a union, I don't believe that you can never tell me that there was a breakup and it was one person's fault. It is always the fault of the both parties. There was something you
Say
guys
John the
did not.
murderer.
There was there was there was something one person did not do right and something one
Yeah.
person did not take right. So I am not. I don't believe in all those things. But when it comes to how to deal with relationships, when I come in as the captain of the ship, you must walk with me. You must stay with me. You must walk with
That's why
me.
we elected him as president. He has fans, so okay. Super touch say, Mama, what do you use to measure a man being bad for just hearing him for the first time? That's what I'm saying now. That's the way he started with this thing, like okay, but he has some, good. I respect those, John the Baptist. Where are these people coming from?
I am. I am an apostle. I'm an apostle of the Most High.
I will bless God. Okay. This
So,
is a good
but
platform then because of what you've said.
when it comes to a woman's contribution in a marriage, women need to learn that the marriage is not just for the man, it's for both of you. So
You're right.
you must do everything humanly possible to make it work and to contribute to it.
Mm.
Because if I am the one bearing all the financial burdens, what do you now do with yours? Go pick men outside,
Only upright.
rent hotels? No. If you're not contributing to my home, then you are using that money to do something else outside.
So the woman does not have the right to do something with her money for herself?
No, she has the right to do something with her money after she has brought her 50%. Don't forget the 50 cents.
What else would you be doing 50% with her?
Okay. Now, in a marriage, there are gender roles. The only thing that is 50-50 is the financial rules. But the gender rules, there are
Wait,
gender rules. Like me,
John, wait, sorry. Wait, John, wait. I want to warn this Kingsley here. Or what? Kings, what? Are you the one bringing this people? That John, ever since you left us, I have seen Shege for sisterhood. Oh my God. Wait. Wait, John. Where are you people coming? Which one is John? Is the only upright man?
You
John,
know, for me, there are certain things I can't do in the house. Kitchen, me and kitchen. I will only enter the kitchen when I choose to. When I choose to. If I come back home and there's no food on the table, I don't care where you work, but food must be on that table when I come back from work.
Why?
The same way you will never go to the mechanic. If your car breaks down on the road, call me. I'll bring my car. You continue your journey, and I will stay there because that is my rule. I will stay there and fix that car. Anybody that knows my ex can ask her. She never smelt. We used to live in Port Harcourt then in Nigeria. She never smelt fuel station or mechanic in her in the entire
Oh, you
period
buy
of
her
that
gas
marriage.
too?
Yes, that is my role. How you take see my wife for police station when she drag line with person? Make person come press her for breast. I will kill the person.
John, respect yourself. You're starting using wrong words now.
Okay, breast is not wrong now. Everybody
Kill
have breasts.
is a wrong word.
Okay, I'll flog the person. So
No use flog too.
those
Just say I no go lie.
roles are
Jesus
extremely
Christ.
the role of a man. Just like if we are in the house cuddling in the middle of the night and I'm yelling chickly, 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 chickly on the door, I will not ask her to go and check this at the door. I will stand up and go to that door, regardless that I am putting my life in harm's way. So the day she calls me back and tells me, "Oga, enter kitchen," she will leave that house that day. I know they're not two ways about it. While I'm in the kitchen, you packing because there are rules in marriage.
CEO Angel Bless said, Mama, please, buying gas is the cheapest thing to do. John will share the house trust. See, wait, CEO Angel Bless. If
Don't
I'm
answer her.
right though, are you the one that, let me see, are you the one that blessed me on Mama's Day here, Mother's Day here? Come and join me now. Oh God, if you're the one, then
Please
you have
don't
to come and
answer.
join me. You
Don't
have to
answer her.
request me if you're the one. I
Don't
don't know
an-
if you're in
don't answer her.
a good position to join. I'd like to talk to you. Yeah, I'm listening.
She said buying gas is the cheapest thing to do,
Mm-hmm.
auntie, because you live in America, Obodo Donald Trump. We live in Nigeria, where you
Oh,
will
say yes,
drive
it's me. Add me now if you're not in a. I know you're a very hardworking, but if you're
where
not, you join me.
I live in
Number.
Nigeria, where you wake up at 4 a.m. during fuel scarcity, drive to the fuel station, stay there till 12 noon to get fuel.
Mhm. Official Nena, let me. Okay, continue. I'm listening.
You
Yeah.
get so you can't say buying fuel is the cheapest thing to do. That's a different case. You live in America where you can just carry your rickety car and drive into a gas station and buy fuel and drive out. But in Nigeria, it's a different case. So there are gender roles. There are gender roles, and we must understand that these gender roles are are very, very important. Very, very important. The day you
So
tell me, CEO, blessed whatever. The day you tell me, I come back home and you tell me, please help me clean the house. Until you, as I'm cleaning the house, you're packing your bag. There are no two ways about it. And you dare not. If I tell you leave, you dare not stay. Because I'm the captain of that
Mama, I will
ship.
join you next week Saturday. Okay, you have to join me. Okay, next week Saturday. Okay. Okay.
Because I'm the captain of that ship. If you don't, you cannot tell me you won't leave. And that is why I cannot live in America or UK. In fact, even if I live in America or UK, I will not buy a house. I will rent a house so that after that month, if you want to take the house, you take the house. You continue paying the rent next month.
So you cannot buy a house. Joy,
I
you
will
have bad behavior.
never, ever buy a house in
Ah,
America or
Jesus
UK.
Christ.
The house will
Okay.
be on rental so that if we quarrel, if police come and say I should leave, I'll pack my bag and leave. I know that you just have 15 days to stay. Next month, you pay the rent.
You see, you don't want to get
But
married for you.
in Nigeria, I have 7 houses. Because in Nigeria, if you misbehave, you will leave my house with what you came with. Even the things I bought, you won't take.
Ah, why are you like this? It's not good.
It's not
See,
bad.
you see, you people should
Madam,
stop seeing marriage like this. So
madam,
you people should
if you don't
stop
love,
seeing marriage the way you're saying it.
if you no longer want a man, you should no longer want anything that belongs to him. Only irresponsible women have a quarrel with a man, hate that man, and go out and take the keys to the car the man bought and start to go. Are you crazy? No, sorry, is the woman crazy? Why would you want to drive in my car when you want to walk out of my life?
What is
Drop the car.
marriage to you?
Huh?
Yet in the come. Official Nena.
Ma,
Hi, God.
You know, they said when the bird learns to fly without perching, the hunters learn to shoot without aiming. That is what you people have done to we men. Now we have learned to shoot without aiming.
John, I
Ma,
don't know what has happened to you in the past.
it's the peace of the Lord that have fallen upon me.
This behavior is bad. Let me tell you.
What
You know what?
behavior?
I won't tell you that. A woman has spent years building with you. I don't encourage divorce. Okay.
She
For you
don't
to
build
say
anything with
if
me.
you're living without a dime.
She
And
don't
this
build
same
it.
woman you asked to do 50-50, right? She has invested her 50-50 with you. Everything.
Oh, madam, if it was me and her that bought the house 50-50, then we'll start talking about how to sell it and you take your own share. But me, madam, I have 7 houses in Nigeria.
Optional, let me take you out and bring her Yetunde, okay?
no
God
problem, ma.
bless you.
There's no woman that's coming into my house life now that's helping me build a house or buy a house. So if you're leaving, you pack what you came with and leave. Then if you now have a child for me, then I'll now start considering. I'll now start considering giving my child the house and not you.
You see why so many women is because of you people. You someone like you that so many women now are buying things in their name. That's what I'm seeing on comment section.
And
You understand? Because
madam,
when you people have this idea and notion, people are watching you people. You get people really scared.
I'm fully in
You get
support of
those
a
of
woman.
us that are not thinking this way really scared.
I'm
For me, I know fear, but other people that are watching, let us not desecrate what marriage is with
Madam, I'm really in
this
support
kind
of
of
women buying
idea.
things in their name. I'm really in support of women buying things in their name. Because
Okay.
how many things they fit buy? All these things, how many if you buy? How many if you buy? How many if you buy? Wait till I walk carry with you buy. I don't care what you bought. All I'm saying is that
Do you
if
know
you
that
want
there are
to,
so many successful women? I don't know the kind of women you people meet. That's why you think this CEO, what's her name? Let me
madam,
even call it
let's
that. If
start with
you hold
statistics.
on, John, let me say
I'm a
this thing. What's her
mathematician. I
name?
love statistics.
Uh, let me see. I know it does. This is just pass now. Her comments they plenty to say it does the pass now. I want to mention some hardworking women that I know. Now, a few I have spoken to that are even more hardworking. CEO Angel Bless. That said she will join me next week. That said she blessed us Mother's Day.
She's not more hardworking than I am.
I'm gonna
She's a,
graduate from
she's a,
this
I'm just what I'm saying. These
She's a
people are
learner.
very hardworking. You're saying how many
Uh,
things? These are women that this
m-
lady here, if she wants to
ma-
get 10 houses today like a boss, she
madam,
will get it.
let's start with
This is a very
madam,
hard working person with companies everywhere in the US. So don't
madam,
think she here that
madam,
is joining me now. She is very hard.
madam,
How about shipping companies
madam,
and all?
please,
See,
please,
when we are working, we're
let's
bringing
start with the
together,
general
not
statistics of
dividing
what
people.
we know. Let's start with the general statistics of what we know. Out of the 10 billionaires, female billionaires in the world, the 10 topmost female billionaires in the world, 8 of them made their monies from divorce. Which hard work on the work?
Okay, not not all of them made their money from
Madam,
divorce.
8 of them made their money through divorce. 8 out of
Because
10 is
you know why? Because the
100%.
success of every man is with the woman. So if the
No, it's
belt
not.
is hard, then they should get it.
It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. I'm successful without a
So
woman.
why do you think the woman should go and live with nothing? And you guys were together, and you built
Madam,
everything to move on with
Madam,
another woman?
if both of you own a company together, then you both registered those company under the Corporate Affairs Commission if
There's
it's in the
only
Federal Republic of
one
Nigeria.
question I have to ask here. If you're a woman and you're on the comment section, I want to ask. I want you to answer yes or no, please. Check my bio, my dear. Never been married. I don't have make nothing from no man. Hey. See you, my beloved
I,
sister. Don't worry, it's me that will look for better man for you because I know you. If you see that lady, she's fine. If you see her,
and she's not married.
hey, let me not even talk. I
She's
don't.
fine.
Not
Then
that I'm
that means
trying to
she
say
went.
her. I don't
If
want
she's
to tell you her
madam, if she's
profession.
fine,
She's like
madam,
50
if she's fine,
men in one,
madam, if she's
and she's
fine,
respectful. She's
madam,
loving. So you should
madam,
stop saying all
madam,
this.
madam, stay
Wait,
with me. Stay with me.
John, hold on. I have one question to ask on the comment section, and I'm going to. I want to take you away now. You join me
But
later.
I want to tell you something before you take me away.
Okay, take
If she's
ask.
fine,
Say before I ask the
if
question.
if she's fine and she has money like you claim, and she's respectful and she's not married, then she wets the bed.
No. Is because your kind of men are too much these days in the market, and there are some women that cannot tolerate people like you. And do you know what I want to I want you to know that there are some women who cannot tolerate people like you, even when you have money. I'm going to ask a question now before I
I-
take you. Don't worry.
okay.
For the ladies, with everything John has said, if you can marry a man like John, please tell me yes or no on the comment section.
We don't.
Then,
I,
Yetunde, God bless you. Can you marry a man like John?
madam.
God forbid.
Okay, madam.
God
First and foremost.
forbid.
First and foremost. You're
Divorce.
asking.
Marriage favors men.
Okay.
Let's be realistic about
Okay,
it.
I'm seeing people say no,
Marriage
no,
Uh,
John, no,
favors. Wait,
no,
Mr.
John, no.
John.
People are
wait
saying no.
now. Relax. Let me tell you.
Marriage favors men and divorce favors women,
Okay, John is
especially in this
gone.
Western world.
People are
Marriage,
saying never, no. That
marriage,
person that said yes is a man. See,
marriage,
never. My daughter, continue.
marriage favors men. Now I'm talking about Western world.
Mm-hmm.
Marriage favors men and divorce favors women because
Okay.
if I'm married to you and I'm giving you all, they say 50-50. Oh, I've built myself to this extent. I've done this, I've done that. Now, when the woman come in, the woman come to lighten your body. Now, you don't have to think of cooking. You don't have to think of the clothes you're going to wear because most women will iron. So mostly what you're doing is just waking up in the morning and getting ready for work. You don't have to think of it. The woman has come here to lessen 50% of your body. So when the woman is there, she's helping you, she's supporting you, she's praying for you, she's also working, also bringing in some money into the home. Now let's not assume the marriage got dissolved based on cheating or whatever it may be. In America, whatever it is that we have will be split into half unless there's a
I have
prenup.
over 7 requests. Let me bring my son Unbreakable. I know some Unbreakable, sorry, my dear. I know
Yes,
Unbreakable is
ma'am.
troublesome, but at least I love him like that. All right, let me bring Unbreakable. Unbreakable, I'm trying to accept you. You better don't tight your face here. You're one of your brother who don't come out. Continue, Yetunde.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
So, like I said, marriage favors women and divorce favors excuse me, marriage favors men and divorce favors women.
Mm.
Now, let's assume that I have invested, I've done everything possible to make sure that I'm sorry, I'm at the office. I've done everything possible to make sure that I keep the home. Everything is fine. Like most of these women, we all know that most of them are into 50-50. We all know that. Give me 1 minute, please.
Wait. Okay, hold on. I want to respond to something. No Future Podcast said even him that is a man cannot marry a man like John. And so many people, even men, said I cannot marry a man like John. Then somebody here said that, let me read his comments. What's his name? I'm gonna call. Oh, the comments are going so fast. Pepe, what so? Pepe, you said they don't want someone like John because they are all gold diggers looking for men. Now let me tell you, Pepe or whatever. I'm sorry, Pepe something. Stop calling people gold diggers. I'm telling you, I don't know John's financial strength, but I can tell you that most of the ladies on this platform are doing well financially. They are not gold diggers. I'm not talking about people I don't know. Okay, most of the ladies here are doing well.
Mama, first of all, Mr. John is not a gold digger. Neither is he hungry for food.
Uh-huh.
Last
No,
time
hold on.
I was
I'm reacting to something because they said women are gold diggers. That's why they said they don't want to marry John. So if you look at it the other way, if they are gold diggers, they would want to go for John with his attitude. But if they are saying no, even with whatever John has, then I think we should applaud them because they have their standards. And secondly, the women here are not gold diggers. Now, don't use those words on people. Just
Mama,
like nobody would say, "Hey,
the
Unbreakable,
reason,
hold on." I'm still addressing this thing I'm saying. Just like I would not like men to say, women to say, John is a gold digger or men are gold diggers. Let's not. But this should be educative, okay? Don't come with personal feelings. Let's enjoy the discussion and learn. What's Mama? Do you follow this woman home? No, yeah, I don't follow them home, and I don't advise them to be wrong. But what I'm saying is that I don't know. This is one of the platforms that I come out sometimes and I say we should do something. I'm going to give money, and nobody wants your money. Let's tell you that both the men and the women here are all okay. You know, and it's not about money these days. See, I don't know where they are picking those women that are saying money in exchange of sex or to visit you, but I can tell you that I can count a handful of my women here that are really good, that are doing well. That money is not their problem. People don't dare give us better money now. And what are you saying? So please, let's respect the women and also respect
Mama,
the men.
Mama, Mama.
Yesterday, God bless you. You
Yes,
were
ma'am.
going to react to John. I want Unbreakable to talk. I know he's just coming here to come and talk. As his face is like
Oh,
this. He's already
oh,
angry. That's
no,
why I don't want him to talk until he calms
I'm,
down his anger. I know
I,
him. So
Mama,
let
I'm
that
going to
anger
be.
eat up.
There
He's
is
not
no
here to come and
anger.
pour it. So that's
There
why I
is
don't
no.
want you to talk. I know
There is,
you.
there is no
So
anger.
let the anger just stay inside the chopper, man. If you want to talk again, I go sharp you to talk. But I know you. When I know you're calm, I can talk to you in the spirit. I'll tell you to talk. Yesterday, react to John. Why do you say you cannot marry a man like that?
Well, the reason why I cannot marry a man like that is because men like that, like what he said the last time, he said that if he's in America, he will rent an apartment. He will never buy a house. So he is already aware. He's self-aware of who he is, the type of person that he is, and he knows that a woman being with him is a loss and not a gain. And he knows that there's a tendency that the marriage is going to break up. Because why would you even get married with the mindset of not improving in that marriage? Not buying. We all know what American dream is all about: buying a house, buying a car, doing this, doing that, having a family of your own. But for you to already have the mindset that if I'm in America, I'm not buying a house. We'll rent an apartment. If anything happens within 1 month, not even, not even say 1 year. You say if anything happen 1 month, the next month I go pack my stuff out. You go to pay the house rent. So that right there is already giving me the type of mentality. I didn't live with him. I don't know what happened in his marriage, but with the little ending that I heard, of course, I heard a lot of things that he said, but with the little that I heard from his closing, this thing, he has given me the ability to understand where his mentality is. So it means that it is not someone that a woman can come into his life. And if I come into someone like that, if I come into his life, I'm not going to gain anything. I'm going to be losing. I'm going to be losing. I'm not going to be gaining. So at the end of the day, this guy is just going to drop me at 1:45 and then do his own thing when he wants to. You understand, man? And nobody wants to get into a marriage that they're not going to benefit. Because at the end of the day, it's a partnership.
And nobody goes into a marriage and plans to go out as well. So you don't stop going into marriages and thinking I will benefit this when I divorce. No, that's where people get it wrong. Or you will lose this when you're divorced. Please go into the marriage to think of it like it's for eternity. And I want to also address one Mazi and say, why did you remove John? I have removed 2 people before John. It's not just him. And I said it before he was removed. I said, I want to ask a question about you before I remove you. And he said I should give him 1 minute to say something, And then I said, okay, say it before I remove you. He said, let me say something before I remove you. And I said, okay, say it before I remove you. And he said it. And then I asked the question and removed him. Okay. So I don't know why you're saying that if it's a fair this thing. I take people out. I'm going to take Yetunde out too, with time. So please, we have to rotate. Everybody has something to say. Unbreakable, what do you have to say?
Um, Mama, good
God
afternoon from
bless you.
here. Yes.
No, you're my person, Abi.
Yes, ma. I will try as much as possible to hold it in. I will try.
Hold down.
Um,
You better do.
Madam Yetunde just said something about John, about his personality. You see, I always tell people, do you look at the mirror first?
Continue talking.
Do you look at the mirror? The first thing that you uttered when you came on the panel was men benefit during marriage and women benefit from divorce. So you actually understand the divorce system of the United States. So why should a man marry you? If you are capitalizing on what to benefit in a marriage, no. Don't nod your head. Don't say no.
I'm not even talking. I'm only being
We,
expressive. You can say whatever
we,
you want to say. I'm not
we,
interrupting you. Continue, please.
if I'm mistaken, you just said that out here openly. That's why I kept quiet. So technically, women understand the damages that divorces cause in the United States. And by saying this, when somebody said earlier, what is the benefit of marriage? Mama only said children. Why can't that same benefit be children for women? Why must you benefit materially or
I didn't
financially
only
from a
say
man?
children. Were you here?
I was here, Mama.
I didn't only say children. I said companionship.
Companionship.
Your wife.
But
Every other thing.
she just said now boldly for everybody here to hear her. She said the benefit for women is divorce and what they can gain.
No,
Material.
no, that's not what I
Am
said.
I?
I said
Am
divorce
I?
benefits women. That's not what I said. Please do not misquote me. If you do not understand what I mean, you can ask, can I explain what I mean?
Ma'am,
Do not take out of my
I'm
words.
not
Marriage in
taking.
America
Can I?
benefits wherever it is benefits men. But in
Excuse me.
America, divorce
Excuse
benefits
me.
women.
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
go ahead.
Divorce benefiting women is exactly what I'm saying. You are stating that divorce women benefit from divorce. You
Mm-hmm.
can either say it your way or the way I'm saying
I'm,
it,
I'm,
you are
I'm
still saying the same
listening. I'm
thing.
listening.
So factual being said, you actually know that in America, divorce benefits women, and that is why most women go into marriages. No, that is the benefit people are going into, not for the children. Because Mama said earlier, I'm raising my voice now because I'm beginning to get agitated. Mama said earlier to my homeboy that came, the first guy that came, and they said the benefit for men in a marriage is children. Why can't that same benefit be for women? Why must divorce what you can get or what you can gain from a marriage, if the marriage isn't working, is divorce? So that you can take the man's property, his house that you did not work for, half of his finance, and also take that same child. Because in divorce in America, the mother is the primary custodian. Stop that nonsense. Of the child. So I'm going to ask the same question again. What
Uh,
is the benefit for marriage for men?
Mommy, can I say something, ma?
Go
I
mhm.
was
ahead.
talking to a customer working, not right now, the other time before I actually joined the program. And we're having a discussion. And he said, you know what? For some reason, I kind of like how American marriage is, in as much as the divorce part does not favor women. Now, it's a man that was talking, and I asked him, I said, why? He said when he was in Nigeria, he know of his neighbor that beat the devil out of his wife. Now, if the woman decides to leave, guess what? Everything that the girl and the guy has worked for, that girl will not benefit. She leaves. And in Nigeria, most of the time, The children, most of the time, the husband's family fights to keep those children in Nigeria. You understand, man?
Mhm.
That was the discussion we're having before I joined. Now he now said something, and he now said, but in America, marriage and divorce has made men, some men that really wants to be married though, has made them to be extremely careful, in the sense that when a man marries a woman and then they are together, whatever they both have together, that is if the man has the intention of marriage, not someone that is just coming in. There are some women too that they come in just to take. They don't come in to stay. They come in, they have different ulterior motive. They they have ulterior motive. There are some women that have ulterior motives, and then their mindset is to come and use men. Different women, they are coming to Nigeria. Their plan is to come and use the man for green card. We know that one for sure. It has always been happening. But at the same time, there are some men that are actually intentional. And there are some women that are intentional. Now, we are talking about intentional, two intentional people, not one person that has another motive. Two international people that got married and it didn't work out. And we all will understand that there are some times that it can fall under that category. That we got into this for us to build together, but it's not working. Right? Now, the guy was saying, he said, America has put it in a way that the man and the woman, most especially the man, has to work very hard to make sure that he keeps his home. And if the marriage end up being the fact that maybe the man is a player, or maybe he had another motion or intention, what have you, he said that America's system put it in place for the woman to benefit. Like example, the woman in Nigeria that he was talking to me about, that his neighbor used to beat every
Mhm.
day. He said a woman like that will marry a man like that here in America, and then she will file for divorce, and she will have 50% of what the man has worked for. Now
Madam
I feel
Yetunde.
like, as a man, if you want to marry a woman and be beating her, if you want
Madam
if
Yetunde.
you want to be if you want to have a punching bag, go and get a
Madam
punching bag and beat
Yetunde.
it. Why hit another person's daughter? It
Madam.
doesn't make any
Okay,
sense.
let's
I had
let's
a
let's stop being
Mama, Mama, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
personal now.
Mama,
Leave
Mama, Mama,
Yetunde. I
Mama.
have a question for you. Unbreakable. Leave Yetunde alone. I have a question for you. Do
Go ahead,
you
Mama.
support a man beating the wife in marriage,
What did the wife do?
even
Thank you.
if she did something?
What did the wife do?
Even if she did something.
When you see, sometimes it's good to do. There's something they call hard reset. Eh?
Mhm.
I don't agree or accept assault on women. Any man that puts his hand on his wife is a weak man. But sometimes hard reset is necessary.
Half
Let me
of what?
explain. Hard reset. Ofakanti.
What is hard reset?
Akanti.
Slap.
Akanti.
Hard
Ofakanti with your
reset.
face.
It means you're
Yes,
supposed
ma'am.
to be like reset. Is
Once
that
make
hard
them
reset?
make the brain sometimes because the brain is loose. Sometimes you have to reset it. I don't
You
support it too.
have to reset
Let
it.
me explain. Let me explain why I said that. Men show aggression by strength. Women show aggression with words. And sometimes words cut deeper than heat. Are you getting me? There is something a woman would say that will cut deep in a man and render that man useless for life. That is how women show their
Now
aggression.
people are laughing. You
That
say
is,
you have
I'm
showed
telling
yourself.
you.
Now you have disgraced
No,
yourself.
no,
You that I used to say
Mama,
something sweet
Mama,
about.
Mama, I'm not going to lie you. Sometimes, it takes the grace of God. I can't think my ex-wife. Eh? Is God. If not, if it's in Nigeria, eh? I'm telling you, Yetunde is out here saying
Leave
that
Yetunde alone.
America has put in motion a this and that. And that is why most Western marriages do not work. All that thing is set up to make sure that it is a two-income household. I have said this thing before. America wants you to spend, and the main consumer or target of
Shame on you.
that marriage is the woman because she's the weaker link. And when she starts running her mouth, America will not send that the government, oh yeah, divorce your husband, put him out. I will give you Section 8. I will give you food stamp. I will give you this. I will take care of you. I will give you housing. Put him on child support. by doing so, if the man does not pay child support, he goes to jail, and the government still makes money from him in jail. The child now becomes a product of the government, of a single mother. That's why you see 99.9% of men who were raised by single mothers are in jail. That's why you see them on social media. They are crying, oh, I need a man. I need this, I need that. This is the problem. Women understand that setup that the government have used, that power, and they use that to threaten their husbands and their men. But let's put that aside, Mama. This is my problem with Madam here. Before she started her statement, she brought out a statement of a man beating the woman black and blue.
Which you have supported. So leave Yetunde alone here.
I don't know why it's always attacking me.
Leave her alone.
Hold
I don't
on,
want
Mama. You
attack
said I
from personal
supported it,
people.
but don't take my words out of
Nobody
context.
needs
I
it.
said sometimes it is necessary to reboot the brain.
Why would
But
you reboot a woman's brain with your head?
Mama,
Why not with your
do
hands?
you know
If
the
you talk
length
with your hand,
women?
use your
Do you
hands
know
too.
the length? Mama, forget social. I'm talking to you now, Mama. I'm not trying to say something that will entice the audience. I'm trying to tell you my own truth. Because this generation of women, number one, have no respect. Like both of you are aged like you are the man. The woman will be acting like the man. Like you don't understand the level of disrespect. A woman, let me give Madam Yetunde's story. A woman will call the police on her husband. Police will not come and put fake allegation on the husband. They will lock the husband up so that she can go and cheat. Married women are having, yes, I'm giving you story. See, like Oga John and myself and some other men, we don't come on social media to talk about our wives. We don't come and talk about it. We keep it inside. I'm bagging high for
Unbreakable, let me tell
Mama,
you.
wait, Mama. No.
I have families here.
Eh?
I don't want people to spoil them with your bad behaviors here.
No, Mama, there is no bad behavior. See, today, as I'm speaking to you, I'm enjoying the comfort of my baby boy. He's right here. I hope I'm here for 2 years. Do you know what I fought for? Do you know how I fought? With no money, nothing. Why battling shit? You understand? I'm a woman in a man do Mama. Men are suffering, men are crying. And this woman is coming up here using examples of a man, a loose man that is beating his woman. You know, man,
Let me ask you a question. Leave my daughter Yetunde alone. You know my son, so I'm not letting anybody attack people. I have a question for you. You're supporting brotherhood. Would you get married and tell your wife to do 50-50 with you?
Mama, see, if God leave that light alone, if God blesses me in a way that I'm blessed already, there's the amount of money that I will make. My wife don't have to bring shishi. Because the moment a woman starts bringing out money, it becomes a disrespectful thing. The woman becomes disrespectful. You will not rub your shoulder together. You will not have the final say. Stop that. Stop making noise. You will not have the final say.
Is that your reason why you will not let her bring her part of the money, because you don't want her to be disrespectful, or because you think it's an honor for you as a man to do?
Yes, it's not about honor, Mama. See, if it is hard, if it is done red, I go ask you, babe, you don't red too. You understand? You don't red, you go help me this month to get a still stay B. But it depends on the relationship you have with your wife. You understand? As a guy man where I be now, if it is red, I will clear you say, babe, you don't red. You understand? But some women, in the moment you just give them one first billing, Mama, help me out now with more change, maybe $200, ma take pay the light bill, money no complete. If you see the amount of disrespect, you're a useless man, go and hustle. What are you doing with you understand some kind of disrespectful shit, and they forget that you have been the one carrying this responsibility for ages. The moment they just start helping you, the disrespect comes out. Osibo.
Okay, but can a woman buy property with her name if you're married to her?
Mama, your buy. If you want, it does. Honestly, I have given up on marriage. Like I told you behind the scene, marriage is a scam. So if she wants to buy. At the end of the day, the property goes to my son or my daughter. So it's still a plus.
Give you sense here, in Jesus' name.
You understand? If you want to buy 1 million mansion, you want to buy, as long as it is going to my son, or well, we have problem if it's the next of kin is your brother or your sister or your boyfriend, that is where there's going to be problem.
God
As
bless
long as
you.
the next of kin on the document, I don't put my name because I already have my own asset. I have land in Lagos.
So a
in
woman
Abuja.
cannot buy a property if she's married to you and put next of kin to somebody. It has to be your children for her.
Who is the who did she born? So if I buy property and I put next of kin my son and the daughter that you gave me, you will not go and buy property and put next of kin your sister. Thunder Babogina sister again.
Unbreakable, if you say any nonsense cuss word here again, I'll remove you.
Sorry, man. I'm just agitated.
Respect yourself.
Let's be honest.
I tell you,
Why
you
will a man buy a
are
property?
forgetting that this is a Christian. We're trying to learn.
Okay, I apologize. My problem is a man will buy a property and put the next of kin to his son. The property that, let's say, my father left property for me, which he did. Now I have left it on my son's name and my daughter's name. They're going to share it. You understand? Any property I acquire goes to my kids. You understand? Then I buy more in case I want to have more wife in the future. It goes to my other. They will all share it evenly. Now, as a woman, you now go and buy, we are in a marriage, we're in a union now. Buy it on your name. I don't have a problem. Build it, elevate it, and we go there and do vacation.
CEO Angel, please. I need money from you. Let me do therapy. Somebody wants to offer to pay therapy.
No,
for me.
Mama, okay, who is she buying the property
so
for?
that I can make
Or
time
if
and
she
do that
dies,
therapy.
hold on. So me and you, Mama, wait. The reason why the woman can afford to buy the property is because I am helping her financially. Her money is not going into any bills. She has extra money.
But can a woman you're married to buy a property for her parents?
Yes. I don't have a problem with that. You can buy it, build it, and give them the document. But if you are, that is it. Buy and tell me, talk to me. More breakable. My dad, I want to buy them a house. It's fine. We have to live. We have to live happily. We have to live happily. You understand? Let us eradicate poverty from our family, both parties. I accept that part. But after doing that, you are still acquiring more. It's okay. Who are you buying it for now?
Okay, I'm going to just ask you a question because I'm living here right now, and I want to ask this my beautiful daughter that joined. If you are married and your wife works, I know if you're married again and your wife works, can you help with house chores?
Hey, brotherhood will not like this. Brotherhood will not like this, but I will state the fact and I will say the truth. Now, it depends on the relationship that I have with my woman. You understand? If I come home, if I come home and my wife is tired or she's sick or she can't, I will help. It's not a big deal to me. It's not with the kind of I go to Google. If you are hungry, go and make your food.
Okay.
You understand?
But that would not like this. I have a very personal one. At least you said that you can help.
I will help, Mama. But hold on, because this is the mistake we men make. Just because I'm helping does not mean you will turn it into my duty. It is not my duty. I am only doing it because of that particular situation you are in, because you are incapable health-wise
probably tired
to do it
from work.
Exactly.
Too, right?
But it is your job. Because when women turn this thing into, okay, you did it before, now go and do it. That is disrespect. It is a woman's job to do it. It is her place as a woman to make sure nourishment goes round. It's not a man's place, but I will assist to do it when she's tired, ill, or pregnant, so that nothing will happen to my baby.
Okay. This one is a very intimate question. I know that even though it's a personal question, there are people that it has happened in their marriage. Can you wash your wife's underwears?
If I wash my mama own, wash my sister own, why not go wash the woman we born my pikin? And it has become
panties and bras, right?
Yes, it has become easy. Just drop it inside the washing machine. My mama, if I soak my BYC that year, mama will go hide her or bante. See the big pants, you go hide them under my white shirt. I don't go know. Now I don't wash and finish. I call look and she'll call you, start look me like this. Unbreakable. I look and say, Mama, respect yourself. There is nothing to read. But how they was girlfriend panto. If you can go, I never marry you, you never born picking for me. Or I no come off from your sorry man. Or you know be you born me. You go put your pants inside my clothes, you will get problem. My mother mother,
about girlfriend, you're talking about marriage. The one that is a covenant.
marriage, my mother and my sister, not only pants where they wash. Any other person pants na counterfeit.
What about your wife? Yes, right?
Hey, now wife will do well now. We go wash in pants now. Wife will not do well.
Oh,
I will wash.
you don't have sense. I swear.
No, I know we dey wash pants now. If you can go, Mama. I know it's a Christian program. Men make it look like if you are penetrating that woman, you are making her have children for you. Why can't you do it? You understand? Some men even do more than even penetrating. Some men are nasty. What is pants? What is small blood on the pants or the pants? That is when you even know it's time for you to go and even buy new panties for your wife.
You have sense sometimes.
You
You see now.
understand?
You see.
So,
But all those brotherhood people, they'll just be deceiving you with all those their nonsense ideas. Before you came, I know you joined. I don't know you were busy. I told them that you're better than most of them. I know you.
Mama, I'm not better.
You're better. You
I
have sense,
am not
and so
better.
you're
Now,
not that
woman,
wicked.
we
But
do
because
well,
now I know why you
woman.
came in like this, because John has come to just show you the bad ways.
No.
Usually you come and talk because you're just this thing with John.
What
Leave
Oga
John
John
alone.
said?
No.
What Oga John said was 100% right. I
No.
support him, and I
I
support the
love
first guy.
some things he said.
He said
Anyways, I
some good
love some things he
points.
said.
With that 50 cents, we must split it in the middle. I support it. You understand? It was
Somebody
actually
said brotherhood is a shame. Oh, he's ashamed. Your kind was just okay. He said brotherhood is ashamed. Or something. Brotherhood is not ashamed of anything. Well, I just want to thank all of you for joining me today.
Mama, wait, I have not been bashed. Your bashing does not even affect me, Obi. If you are bashing, I'm just laughing at it. I'm just speaking based on the truth. It's something I've already done in the past, and I can still do it again. If I was able to see my son come out and cut the umbilical cord, what is there not to wash pants? You understand? I know we call you, can't they pretend waiting, can't they form for now. After all, I don't need validation from anybody. You understand? It's between me and my God. So don't think it's because your bash, they put money from my pocket or they pay bills. Mama, thank you for having me. Madam Yetunde, it was nice meeting you. Please, before you start your topic again, stop using bad scenarios. Everybody has bad scenarios.
Hey, you
I'm making
that is talking,
a
you're
point.
always
I'm not.
calling people. Leave. I've told you.
As scenarios they make,
Come and tell me.
they make
Mama,
men they
talk to
look bad.
Unbreakable. It's because of you we are leaving him. It's because of you. If I
Mama,
told you, just
let them come.
it's
I full ground.
okay.
My body
Anyway,
full
God
ground.
bless you all for joining me
Yes, ma.
today. I just want to appreciate you. Now, like I always tell us, don't mind most of the nonsense these men come, at least from where they are coming from. You know where they're coming from, Abi. So those are not the people that will lead you now, but just pick some sense in what they have said. Everybody will not say everything completely senseful or something, but just little things. At least from Unbreakable now, the way he came, he still told us that he can help his wife do some chores and help her do some on this. And then he said something very important, saying a woman where they behave well, now they do those things for. So if you can read very deeply, men need good women. If you're a good woman, that man will do anything for you. You understand? So pick what he said. In even them, you still say that they're mad. Just think, women were good. Now what they do things for. So you as the wife, please, in the home, be good, be respectful to your husband. Yeah, sometimes a man will err. We have men with different personalities. I tell people, like I say, this autism, there are a lot of men. Because some men can talk upside. You're talking here, they are talking here. But still, respect your God. Respect the man as your father, as your Lord. And as your husband, correct him with respect and with love. Most of these men, they are just coming here to act like, I'm a man. They are soft inside. If you can get their weak points, oh my God, you go use them like babies for house. And also, John that came here, he has his own views too, but listening to what he said, I don't care what it is, I'll never say anything bad about the woman that battered my child. That's a respectful man, because there are some men in the US that, or even all over the world, that their wife stories is in every man's lips. Yes. Some men, the best thing they do is to discuss their wives with even their side chicks and and their other guys. So your wife can be passing with you now. You understand? You don't know why people are looking at her because you don't go tell them her stories. let's stop it. We'll protect each other. If you're going to tell something about your spouse to somebody, make sure it is somebody that can help the situation. Don't say it as gossip. Say it like, I want you to tell me what to do. I want you to help the situation. That's how we keep marriages. But the way marriages are going on, we just have men that don't even know how to marry
Yeah, leave it.
and women that don't know how to marry. That's what we have there. So John also taught us something. Unbreakable, thank you so much. No Filter Podcast too also said something that is very meaningful. He's a guy that wants to be responsible for his wife 100%. We have few of those men. Some men want you see that brotherhood now, they know they in accordance, they know they in good times. Some of them they say no to waiting, the other one they talk. And that's what I like. That's what this program is for. You don't have to take everything everybody says. And men we they under una to help una. But now when they on top, we want to respect the people, but we also need a reciprocal respect and so on. We want to be loved. If you do all these things, I think you'll have a peaceful home. And above all, remember, Mama, where is the maker? I told the maker that I will not accept him today. He's here, he joined. And above all, remember that the number one thing that can keep your marriage is the God factor. If you're married and you think you don't need God, when that time comes, you'll not see him to help you. Please carry yourself godly. Be members, active members of your church. Be in departments where you can actually do something in that church. You understand? Don't mind what people are saying about churches these days. It's also the plot of the devil. But discern, and when God says this is where you should be, do something. Be a partaker in that church, and be prayerful too. God will bless you and bless your marriages in the mighty name of Jesus. See your angel bless. Thank you. God should be the foundation of all relationships. Thank you so much, my
Thank
beloved.
you,
God
ma.
bless you. Thank you. Yeah, you can go now. My girl.
Thank you.
USM Logistics.
Thank
God
you, ma.
bless you. Don't mind Unbreakable. Forgive him, please. Okay. Unbreakable was a little bit emotional today. As I finish this call now, in phone I go call. I go shout for your head. So see you next Saturday. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Manike, right? Sorry, man, don't bite my tongue. Thank you. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you. God bless you. I'll see you all next week. See you all next week. And to the couple that joined me today, I said I wish my wife would be here. Thank you for having your wife join us. And thank you for being a wonderful husband too. I'll see you all next week. God bless you. Bye-bye. My ex-wife was a daughter of a pastor, Winners Chapel, and she be ex. She's not present. We'll talk about your case next week. God bless you. Okay, well, how do I end this thing? I don't even know how to end it. Post. Let me end this one first now. Two.